we'll do a quick volume check.
Hello.
Yep, on it.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Sounds
Test
good.
1 2, toast 1 2. Toast? That is actually a thing.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
Interesting.
Alright, I believe we're alive now. Perfect.
Are we? Hang on. I think. Yeah, it is.
So I forgot a major location on the map, so I have to go back.
Oh
and
no!
Make sure you do
Rip Rooney.
Make sure you
And the thing that I forgot was the freaking obvious sunken ship restaurant. I don't know how I forgot
Oh
it.
my god! Wow.
Oh no!
How did you forget about that?
I don't know how I forgot about it, but I just did.
Rip.
I did everything else except that one thing, and I put an extra amount of effort into developing that one, so I don't know how I forgot it.
This is very sad. I'm sorry. DM sounds distant.
I put that you sound a little distant, Firefly.
You know,
Oh, that's because the mic is. Let's actually do this. Put the mic right. So let's unwrap it first. Is that better?
Yeah, that's good. They sound fine on the call.
Yeah.
Well, it's in the stream. It sounds distant.
Yeah.
you know,
But if we take
Sound
this,
good?
if you take the fuzzy thing off, we'll hear the metal in the wall. So, right. I have to take that off.
The dead cat. That is the unfortunate name of it, but yes, it is called a dead cat.
Yeah.
How's this?
That is
Sounds
good.
pretty good to me, but is it clear on stream? That is the
Okay.
question.
So,
Yep.
I would recommend that Firefly would just like lean into the mic a little bit closer.
Hello.
Hi.
And let me see how that sounded on the stream. Say again.
Hello. Maybe you
That's
turn
better.
the sensitivity up on this mic.
What's I'm doing?
Hello,
Yeah.
Typhoon.
Okay, it's almost at the max right now for input.
Okay. We don't want to blow out any.
What?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Alright.
Blow out the volume.
Yeah, it sounds a lot better.
Okay,
yeah, I put the mic on my computer. Maybe that's what makes a difference.
Because I need the space for my mouse.
You're a little bit laptop.
For my mouse.
My phone. Hey, can you touch
All right.
my phone for luck?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, for good luck.
Listening to the voice chat and listening to the stream is some kind of a mind fuck that sometimes is really hard for me to cope with.
Oh my god. I'll bet.
But it sounds better now. So
You know what else is a mind fuck?
What?
Freaking
What?
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like,
I need to actually watch some of those playthroughs.
they put in a bucket. And there's twice as much content now just because of that one bucket in the game.
It's so weird.
Oh god.
We'll see dinner try at some point.
I'm gonna share this around.
Alright.
So if you want to retweet, talk about it on Discord, whatever, you can share around the screen.
Yes.
Alright. So I'm ready.
Let me host. And I'm a share.
Okay.
Copy URL. You know what? I'm gonna put it in bag of nuts.
Okay. Okay.
That's from the Adventure Line music in the original game. From the Insanity ending.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Yeah.
The confusion ending.
Like the line at first was like moving like a normal one. It had like crisp shark angles on the floor. Then it started to move all up on the walls and around furniture and bust through the walls and back out again. And it was Stanley Parable was an interesting game.
Can't imagine.
And also that goddamn bucket is a soul trapped by a wizard.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Alright, so.
A demonic one, by the way.
Mhm.
Have you gotten the closet ending?
Yep.
Yep, I have.
I gotta figure out what happened. You're dead.
You're dead. And then go back and pop it.
Alright, so.
Uh,
Whenever you're ready, DM. Whenever you're ready, DM.
Alright. So, it's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
It
Yeah.
Why
has.
the fuck is it? And
Been
why
way too long.
Also, why the fuck is it not catching the stream?
Uh-oh. Technical issues already. This is gonna be off. This is gonna be great.
We're off to a good start.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. What the fuck is going on?
Is it showing?
What the fuck is going on?
Alright.
What the fuck is going on?
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me just restart it.
Are we restarting the stream or are we
Well,
restarting
I'm refreshing the page. See if it works.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's still not showing up.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Finally. Okay, now we're good. Good.
Okay. All of you guys wake up inside of your unfamiliar hotel rooms. Just
Right.
the water here feels so much heavier than it was back in Oslo, and it's gonna take some getting used to. It is
Like being in space.
Hmm?
It's like being in space, but like when you're coming back from Earth after being in space.
Yeah.
Can we hold for a second? The stream is not showing the game.
Oh,
What?
no.
What?
Yeah, no, it's still sitting on the starting stream screen.
Oh my god. What is going
This
on?
is off to such a good start.
Okay, now is it starting?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
See it
Yeah,
now.
Oh, you can go.
Okay.
Let me read.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I didn't want to also be like,
Okay,
No,
so we're that's
that's
for a
good.
lot of editing. So anyway, back to it.
Okay. The water here feels heavier. It's colder here than it was before, and despite looking out the window, the fact that there's no sunlight that you can see is eerie. So
Maybe we should have been a little bit of training down.
What was that?
I will.
Okay, Vatu is going to awaken, and just gonna feel a little off-put at the idea of being in a place of eternal darkness. And she thinks to herself, she would probably think to herself, did I oversleep? Is it already nighttime?
Oh, your circadian rhythm can run off. That's great.
Yeah,
I'm used
I
to
can
being
imagine.
I'm used to being above the
Yeah,
surface.
you used to seeing the sun every day.
Others, y'all probably more used to this kind of
So
darkness.
both Splash and Vetu, the idea of not seeing any sunlight in the morning is quite eerie to you. You're so used to seeing it every day.
And I grew up on the surface.
Yep.
So did I.
Avalon and Zalia might be more used to deeper water, but that depends on how deep. That depends on if your character have even been to places like this, 1,000 meters down.
Julia?
I don't think Leah has. I feel like the closest would be like the basement that our mother made potions in.
So that's probably you've never been outside of the sunlight zone.
No.
Okay, this is a new experience for everyone.
yeah. Also, Bartlett's kind of petrified of the dark.
Oh yeah.
Because of like a horrible
Right.
experience that happened while he was alone.
This is primary. This is a prime territory for Drow, though. If they're ready to breathe on the water.
On the trauma train.
Choo choo!
Wow, you
Ah!
Chugga, motherfucker.
Alright, so.
as you all wake up, you realize that you're used to Conan being outside swimming. He's not out there. He's inside.
For good reason.
Fair. Very fair.
Okay, I'm just gonna step outside and see what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna check outside too.
You're gonna look outside?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll perception.
I should probably do the same too.
Let me pull up my sheet.
Also, Barley, is there anything you would like to do?
I'm just gonna try to hide the fact that it's bringing up memories.
You're gonna try to what?
Suppress my trauma.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Depress the depress. I need to stop.
No, you don't.
Alright, so. Perception.
Oh crap.
Do perception too.
8.
Wow,
Shit.
Splash.
6.
6.
Here we go again.
And what'd you get, Barlid? Oh my god!
No!
God.
Off to a bad start.
I think the fear is beginning to overwhelm Barlet a little too much.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little.
Just,
Just a tiny bit.
Tad bit.
What two? God damn it!
Okay, so what do I see since I'm the only one who rolled above a 10?
Okay, so you look outside, you can see the green, almost bioluminescent looking lights lighting up the city. You can still clearly tell that it's been used to buy the city, but there's no one out there. And the nearest shop to your inn that you're staying in has a sign written red on it, but it's too dark for you to see. It's too dark for you to see it from here. You have to go out there and look.
I'm getting some serious shady town on the neons vibes.
So, Splash,
Yes.
you can tell from very careful observation that it's dark outside.
Shit. No shit. And what does Zoe get the same thing?
I got the same thing, yeah.
And what is Barlet? We can Barlet tell with a nat 1.
Okay.
Panic.
Okay, Dahlia.
Throat
With some
yes.
with some very, very careful observation, we know that Betsu is blue.
How helpful!
I'm not even focusing on the outside. That's even better.
Yeah.
And she glows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
I wish I could glow.
But Barlet, you're looking outside, right?
Yeah.
And you look outside, you could swear off in the corner, in some alley, down to the lower left of you, there's something with red eyes looking at you. But as soon as you move your eyes to look at it, it disappears.
He's gonna flinch.
Okay.
So yes, that's
Oh my.
what you guys see outside. Now, Barlet, you don't know whether that was real or not, because I like to play tricks on you. We're not built to live down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me also
That is how
get
the dark
the
works.
aquatic notes up.
Okay. So it's very clear we're gonna need to be careful out here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
In case it wasn't obvious enough.
Mm.
Very careful. Very careful. And the fact
But
that
careful.
the city is even larger than Oshloon is, or not? It's even larger than Azuna's Reef. There we go.
Yeah, Azuna's Reef.
It's even larger than Azuna's Reef, and there's no one out. You don't see anybody swimming out, aside from the occasional fish that just happens to wander within city limits. But even the fish seem to be avoiding this area.
Find
Who am I?
Find more cheer, or you'll find more cheer in a shipwreck graveyard.
Yep.
That's a sentence, but yes, I agree.
Okay. Relzik,
Raleigh actually is not here, so just I keep this token here for the sake of keeping it there.
I'm gonna pull my sense on. Hey, Relzik.
Yep.
Okay, teams up. What's first for sure of the business?
Come down and someone to meet you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming we hear that.
Right.
Everyone hears that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Barlett is gonna go down the stairs.
He was on speaker stone.
Okay.
Well, I was just. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You all swim down the shaft to the first level.
Okay.
And oh my god, roll 20.
It's being difficult.
Roll 20 is flagging.
Of course it is.
Perfect.
Hello.
Hello, my friends.
Hello.
You guys come down and you see Raldic sitting on one of the chairs nearest a window. And sitting at the table across from him is Lagaya, the owner of the EWRC.
Oh wow.
Hello.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Blue Ring Investigator. This is going to be very quick because I have things to do and so do you. But
Right.
I wanted to warn you personally just to be careful around City Hall. There's a very high amount of vermilion tide activity there. So until you learn more about what they're doing, just be careful.
Okay, so avoid City Hall until we have more information.
Yep.
Understood.
Alright. So
writing down notes.
Yeah, we are.
One second here.
What would be a good place to start off? At least when it comes to figure out what's going on here.
I wish I could give you an answer. Everything is... It's hard to get information here. Let me put it like that. People are scared to talk.
Well, there's one thing I know from experience is if you want to learn what the boss is thinking, you go to where they congregate. So perhaps either a pub or tavern, maybe a place of worship, a market.
If you can even get in. Turns out there's some holiday week happening here. I don't know what, but it has to do with religion, so that gives you a clue.
Which areas have they cornered off for that? Which areas are cornered off for that?
The whole city.
Station?
Yes.
So we can only travel within our district right now? So we can only travel within our district right now?
Well, you can go where you want to, just be careful who you meet.
That's a bit alarming. Just holidays happening. Be careful.
Barlett's gonna clear his throat and go. Anyone that has reached out for help to the EWRC here?
So far, none. Which is unusual.
Must be maybe the Vermilion Tide is forcing people to be quiet. Maybe the Vermilion Tide is forcing people to be quiet.
Maybe.
Or people are afraid of retaliation.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
We'll have to
But at
find
any
out.
rate, your job here is to figure out what's happening here and perhaps pinpoint perhaps the base of the Vermilion Tide. Because The only public religious places that we know of here have nothing to do with Vermilion Tide. It's the other religions.
Speaking of which, we see the map.
Is it so?
The what?
I said, is that so?
Correct.
Strange.
Perhaps we can see a map of the city so we can know where to start.
Sure. Roll 20.
Oh boy.
So you guys are here in this segment.
Yeah, that's the district we're in.
Yep. And there are 5 total segments. I can repost the divided city map to give you a better idea of like which factions are where, because I know it can be a bit difficult to see on this detailed map.
I can somewhat see it. I can start to see it with the different districts, but we should show it just in case.
Sounds good.
Let me actually pull that up real quick. If roll 20 would let me
No.
do it.
No.
Roll 20 and Discord. Can you cooperate?
Nope.
Never.
Oh, here. It's goddamn. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the text chat and editing you can put it in the on the screen.
Yep.
There we go.
Alright, so anyone who's watching, this is how the map is currently this is how the city is divided.
Ooh.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 districts.
Yep.
Wow.
Sitting in the blue one? Question mark.
We're in the blue one.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
And judging by it, I'm assuming this is, you said this place is divided religiously, right?
Yes, it is.
No,
Well-
kind of like Ireland. Or Pakistan.
Yeah. So, basically, judging by, looking at this map and this map, I'm assuming our district is Yadro,
Mm.
more than likely, because Wonders of Yadro Temple is in our district.
Right.
Yeah, the Abdo Temple is here. I mean, if it was in like, I don't know, demon worshiper territory, that temple would be gone.
Right.
They would destroy the temple.
Mm.
Ow.
Which area is currently getting the most Vermilion Tide attention?
So Typhoons.
Quiet, Typhoon.
Hi, kitty. He's like, I've come to bring you good luck.
Typhoon was like, no go to Vermilion Tide. Oh gosh, he has no use.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
We'll continue. Just continue.
So the guy conjures a sort of holographic map of the city. And she points to this section right here. This segment is where the highest Vermilion Tide activity is centralized.
So the red district.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay, which is the majority, which is a large portion of the city.
And you already told us to
from the
avoid
area for
City
now.
Hall.
So, okay, so people talking. What was that, Marlon?
And you already told us to avoid City Hall, so...
Yeah, for now.
So stay out of the red district.
Yeah.
So we could just work our way around.
Right.
Like go from blue, purple, yellow, green,
Oh,
then black.
black.
And then once we get an idea, we can then do red.
Yeah, I mean, you could ask her what the other territories are.
Yeah, we should go and do that so we get our bearings. So, what is purple?
Oh my god, yeah.
She needs to calm down. Go zoom.
So you said purple territory?
Purple.
The purple territory, she says. If I remember correctly, this is the territory of the rainbow healers. They follow a celestial snake, likes fresh water, really big rainbow colored snake.
Can I roll religion or nature?
Sure, either one.
Rainbow.
I'm rolling
Healers.
religion.
That's an interesting name.
And as a paladin, I better not fail at this religion check.
Swear to God, man.
Oh, I hate it when that
Dude.
happens.
I'm kind of.
I'm gonna roll
Ten-
religion.
Fuck it, I'll do it too then.
16 in nature.
Natural 20.
Oh my
Yay,
god.
he didn't fail!
Fitting.
No, it would have been like, oh.
Oh, what?
Modifier.
Okay, you know what?
17.
At least it was on a knowledge check.
So I heard Zali said 17.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, bro, got a natural 20.
Nice.
Why do I know anything about that?
Okay,
Which is weird because considering you're of demon heritage, you know about celestials.
you know,
Unless you're paranoid about celestials coming after you.
roll number one when it comes to religion. No, roll number when it comes to this sort of thing, especially you're a demon. Know your enemy.
Yeah, that's fair.
True. Leah travels a lot. Maybe she just saw it at some point.
So 16,
Okay,
17,
Slash
23.
with a 2 in religion. This religion has something. This religion has something to do with rainbows.
That could be
I like
unicorn.
it already.
Yeah.
It could be unicorn for all we know.
Yeah.
For you, that could be a unicorn.
So for everyone who rolled above 15, you know that this is an androgyny, which is a very specific kind of celestial that generally prefers fresh water, but you can also find worshippers in saltwater places. But the unusual thing is that you typically don't find worshippers of this celestial snake this deep underwater. So there's a chance they could have just moved here from somewhere else for the sake of healing. Who knows?
Or spreading the
Explain
word.
why it's
Yeah.
one of the
Like to help us
smaller
like it
districts.
says.
Sorry.
Leave it to missionaries.
However,
Okay, so what's the yellow one then?
yellow.
Okay.
What did I get for the natural 20 though?
Yeah,
Do you,
yeah, I'm
do,
gonna
do you know any more than we would?
For a natural 20, you know that this, you've heard on the current that this is a specific androgyny who seems to wants to spread into saltwater to spread their knowledge. And this specific androgyny is named Navara, and she is currently on the endless morass.
Oh wow.
Valra. We know.
Varla and I know as Lulu and Sarisa, we know.
Yeah.
God fucking damn it!
So,
So what was the name?
what's the name again?
Yes, let me put it
Vara.
in. There's a specific way of spelling it. I'll put it in the Roll 20 chat. There we go.
Thank you.
What?
They're like, nope. Fuck this shit.
But you can't react like that now, can you? In character. Because you don't know what's going on in the endless morass.
Valhara. Varlet's gonna say.
Do you relay the info that you remember?
Yes. From what I understand, currently Valara lives on the Endless Morass.
Wow.
Would that ring any bells for Victor get to know they live on the Endless Marsh?
A history check with advantage, specifically for Vetu.
Okay. It's fine. It's okay. Maybe I know. After all, given who lives there.
I swear to God, you fail.
History. No!
Yay!
I know all. I know all.
Okay, so you know that this specific Androgyny Vara, she is one of the more, shall we say, even-tempered celestials that's on the Endless Morass, and she is more likely to talk to you than just about any other celestial you're going to meet on the island.
That's good.
Okay, so she's more open.
Yeah, she is.
To...
Okay, that calms Victor's nerves. She says, okay, good news. This Androgyny is more even-tempered. More so than the ones on the Endless Morass.
What are their worshippers are? That's the question.
Good question.
Look, I had
One
said,
can
if,
hope.
like I had said, if there are any followers of Vara, then they're going to be competent enough to talk to you. Because if they're not, then Vara will have something to say about it.
Okay.
The followers.
The real question is how pushy are they going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Come talk to you about the good Lord Vara.
Jesus.
Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay, so that's for the purple. Or what? No,
And
it's
Dahlia asked about
Yellow.
the yellow
The
area.
yellow.
Yes.
yellow. Which also contains the Dragon Eel Casino and quote-unquote Kova's Sanctuary.
This territory, she points toward the yellow section. This territory is of the creed of Kova. And they seem to take on a bit more of a hedonistic take on life.
Ooh.
Oh.
You can put down their name.
Fun.
Okay.
Definitely
Creed.
explains the casino.
Yeah, because casinos are places where you indulge in that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you've got deep pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Hedonism.
Mm-hmm.
Totally not something that Shress is into.
What?
Celeste.
Shress.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a goddess of she's a goddess of pleasure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The guy also mentioned that the symbol is a pair of dolphins swimming around each other. That's the symbol of the creed of Kova.
Hmm.
Dolphins.
Cute.
And
Symbol-
that just is the last one, right?
Symbol is a pair of dolphins swimming around each other. Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so hedonism, celestials, demons, Yadro,
Mm-hmm.
And there are
two more,
two more. Yeah.
the green and the black district.
I'd like to know more about the green.
Yes, green.
Now, the green section is largely populated by worshippers of the Demogorgon.
Of course.
Hmm.
Oh.
Where's of the
Now, let's see what they
Oh.
name their cult this time.
God.
Ah, yes, the Chosen of the Deep Father. That's the name of their cult.
Ugh.
Chosen of Deep Father.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Keelbreaker Dawn Pond, the happy ending.
If you know what the happy ending is about, just don't say it on Twitch, okay?
Moving on.
I just visibly, with the Chosen of the Deep Father was mentioned, I just like visibly shivered. I'm like, oh no.
Massage.
Okay, moving on. Okay, moving on. So, Demogorgon, hedonism, celestials, and demons, and Iago.
Now, the interesting thing here is that Demogorgon, or rather, the Chosen of the Deep Father and the Vermilion Tide, they hate each other. and this is a public
Checks
war.
out.
Yeah, and this is a public war. And so far, the Vermilion Tide has slowly been taking more and more of the chosen of the Deep Father's land.
So,
Oh, lovely.
so between those two areas is a gang war.
Yeah.
And it's active.
Love that.
And I think an active turf war is being
Sounds like
waged.
Ireland.
Yeah. Between that's the border between districts. It's
Catholics and the Protestants in Ireland are always at each other's throats. It's so bad.
Well then.
And so red and green district is dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's dangerous. If you say you're like in the Vermilion Tide and then you go in territory, then it's dangerous.
Yeah.
They might be a little more tolerant of you, provided you don't mention the Yadro.
Yeah, just don't. Just basically just keep your head down and keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And don't.
Hide Barlet.
So head down, keep moving forward, don't make eye contact.
Yeah. Ligaya looks to you, Barley, and says, if you have any symbols of Yadro on your armor, now is the time to either remove them or cover them up.
Or take off the armor, or take off entirely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have any, but I can double check.
As a paladin, don't you have a holy symbol? That's your focus.
Yeah, you should have a holy symbol.
Yeah, that's your arcane focus.
Yeah.
So you may want to cover that on.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna cover it up. It's really uncomfortable doing that.
Yeah, but unfortunately that's what you gotta do in this region.
Ligaya says, it's either that or you get stabbed.
Yeah, you don't want to get shanked.
Yeah.
I understand.
How would these sisters feel about me being a follower of Luthric?
They don't care.
Okay, so I'm safe. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm safe.
I would just...
I'm technically agnostic.
Same.
As you don't fall anything.
And, but, Ligaya actually mentions that although, just
Don't
be a little
broadcast
bit
it.
careful, Betsy, because there are a number of water orcs here that are down here as a favor to some merfolk that live in the Iadro district.
So basically, don't broadcast it.
No.
Right.
Because the water orcs, you water orcs don't follow Iadro, at least not actively let merfolk do. But water orcs seem to have such a good relationship with merfolk is that some of your kind is down here with these merfolk for protection, security, who knows.
Right. The last one is the Black District.
The guy says, now this is the newest district. It's actually neutral.
It's very tiny.
Yeah. And it only appeared about a couple weeks ago. Like a magic shop just appeared out of nowhere. And since then, the territory has been free of all religions.
I'm going there. I'm going there. I'm going there.
Okay.
It seems like you know of this magic shop already.
Mm-hmm.
We may.
We may or may not.
But only way one to find out.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a feeling we know who's there.
Mm-hmm. So, any other questions? The guy asked.
I think we pretty much got it covered. We just now need to just look around and see what's going on in the other districts. Because I already know for a fact if we try to step one foot into Vermilion Tide territory, we'll probably get shanked.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might not. Who knows?
So we should probably start looking around. Plus, we're closest to the Celestial land, so we may as well do that. But wait a minute.
Hmm?
Now that I think about it. And look over at Zalia.
Mm.
Boy.
We know that you're not dangerous, but they don't. Since they're celestials. And she's like trying to hint that maybe having a demon
It'd be
tiefling in
better
it.
if I just avoided that place.
Yeah, it's better if we don't have a demon. It's probably better if a demon team is not seen in the celestials' territory.
Don't worry, I was planning to avoid that place to begin with.
Yeah.
What you could do is
Oh
like
my God,
is like
really?
circle around to the Yellow District through Vermilion Tides
It
land.
probably wouldn't be a good idea for me to be here either, Ralvik says.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, we are
No.
the Lorraine base is a sanctum spot, so well, you are one of the leaders of the EWC.
Oh, I am. Just me being in the Celestial District will make them feel very threatened. They can't do anything to me, but they'll feel threatened.
Yeah, it'll put them on edge. It'll put them on edge.
He knows how unbothered he seems about the Celestials coming after him.
It's like Celestials are here, god damn it. He sounds inconvenienced.
Because you see, the Celestials are a little bit more aggro for their own good.
At least these particular Celestials are. These particular Celestials are.
But anyway, does anyone else have any questions before we go on break?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Can't think of any.
Alright, we'll take a break.
Yep.
It's a good thing you guys did look up, see which section to wear instead of just leaving.
Right.
Right.
Also, Aaron's going to be joining soon-ish, it looks like.
Nice.
Okay.
Also, what do y'all think of the Be Right Back screen?
Let me see.
Hang on. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Those
Ooh.
shawls.
Uh-huh. So I had to make
That's
it more fitting
cool.
for deep waters.
Yes.
I love it.
I love seeing fish swim in formation like that. It's so cool.
It is so mesmerizing.
It looks like a hummingbird.
Seeing birds do it is terrifying, mostly
Like,
because I've seen the movie.
You see the wings? Like, right, and then the right is the person with a little fin. Yeah.
Oh, I
I
did
see
see
it.
it
I
almost.
see like the beak.
I see like a little, I see a very narrow spot, looks like a beak.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing birds do it, it can be a little bit scary.
Yeah, it is definitely very. Yeah.
If they're like real close to you, then it's like, okay, that's
Mhm.
enough.
Yeah, but if they're off in distance, then sure, why not?
Like pigeons do that
No.
downtown, where like a whole flock of them will fly close to the ground.
But no, it's like seeing them do like those weird formations where they're just kind of like dipping and diving, like twisting and.
Oh yeah, in the same spot.
That's really ominous. It's really ominous.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're doing.
Right. Yeah.
So
I'll be
real
right
quick.
back. Oh, hold on. What do you
I
want
was
to
about
say?
to ask, where do we want to start first? What section do we want to start with first?
Probably the black section, just
You go
because.
to the neutral area.
Yeah, it's a neutral area. Plus, we have an idea of who may or may not be there.
Okay. Dahlia, Barla, do you want to go to the black section?
Honestly, I don't have any like objections to that.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hey, Aaron.
I'm back.
So you don't have any objections?
Objections, but like I also will if Celia wants to go somewhere else, I also don't mind doing that either.
My only complaint would be getting to the black section to begin with, because you're either cutting through Vermilion Tide territory or going around through all the other districts, and
That's going to take a while. Go all the way around.
Yeah.
So it's either
true.
either make it short but also take a very big risk, or.
But I will tell you,
You go up
either way, you will see something. It'll just be different depending on which way you go.
Okay.
Also, Aaron, just so you know, I'm going to point them out on the map. Aaron?
They're muted.
Aaron, Okay, so Aaron, this right here, where we are, is this section right here. Oh, let me just do this. This section right here that we're in is Iago's district, which is friendly to us. This district right here belongs to a Celestial, in a Drengini, more specifically. This is the Creed of Kova, and they engage in a very hedonistic lifestyle. This is one of the bigger territories, and it is the Chosen of the Deep Fall, and they follow a Demogorgon.
Yep.
They are, and by the way, this entire portion right here,
Gang war.
gang war.
Yeah.
This is a turf war going on here.
Oh, religious war?
Well, it's turf war because they're fighting for territory.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was awesome.
Yeah. And then this tiny little district right here, neutral.
And that's the newest faction so far.
There seems to be a
certain
magic shop.
Yeah, a magic shop disappeared a few weeks ago.
Yeah, the Globe magic shop.
Conveniently.
and then all of a sudden, everybody left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You just do.
wait, people just left?
Yeah.
Wait, you think people just left?
Huh?
Wait, people just left?
Well, the religious fighting, they left.
Oh, yeah.
Something happened there after the magic shop appeared, and then they kind of just stopped fighting.
Nice,
At least in that little section.
nice.
Maybe they all got blazed.
Yeah. And then this large red section, Vermilion Tide.
The largest district of the city.
Yeah.
And it also has City Hall and a police station. And a few other high-end restaurants and important places.
Yep. The second biggest is the Demogorgon. Man, this is gonna be just
I
great.
have goldfish. Pizza flavored. They're the flavored blasted pizza ones.
Ooh.
Pizza what?
Pizza flavored
Pizza,
goldfish.
but it's the
Oh.
flavor blasted pizza goldfish.
Ew.
My
What
favorite.
the fuck is a pizza
Ew.
goldfish?
Ew. Goldfish are nasty.
I
Fucking
love
gross.
How
goldfish.
dare you? How dare you?
They're not my. I don't like them. I mean, I'll tolerate them, but like I don't like
And
them.
you don't like them.
What is a
I also
pizza
quite like the vegetable
goldfish?
I mean, I hate bacon,
They're
so
crackers.
that's right.
They're crackers, Zalia.
Yeah, they're crackers. They're not
Oh.
actual fish.
They're cheesy crackers. They're cheesy crackers in the shape of a cartoonish
Yeah.
goldfish.
So it's American.
Okay.
It's American.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm like, what the heck is a pizza goldfish?
No.
Although they have like, although if there was like a breed of goldfish that did look, that was tried to look almost like pizza, that would actually be really pretty.
Reminds me of how we said like, oh, this week is
Scotland baby is very confused.
like
Yes.
we said that
British
this
panic.
week tomorrow was Mother's Day, and Sully was like, oh shit, what? It's different in
Yeah.
the UK, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that.
Look, time is a
I
social
was aware of
construct.
that. I had to explain to Robbie, I'm just like, hey, no, that's not how that works.
I actually
I
got
didn't
my
know.
mom a body scrub making class for her birthday.
Aw.
Not her birthday, for Mother's Day.
That's
Because,
so sweet.
yeah, it was. We wanted to. Me and my sibling wanted to do something that we've never given them before. And I think the last time I've done something like that is when I got my mom an architecture tour ticket for her birthday, like 2017.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give my grandmother like a little ceramic apple because my grandmother is obsessed with apples.
Your grandma and I would really get along very well.
Try that again without your mouth full.
Yeah, I couldn't hear a single thing you just said, Ty. So you'd have to really.
Yeah, I was swallowing. His grandmother and I would get along really, really well
Mm-hmm.
because I love apples.
Mm-hmm. Like her whole kitchen is decorated with apple everything. There's an apple cookie jar, apple there's an apple mat on the floor. There's apple pie holders, apple oven mitts, apple everything in her kitchen.
He intensifies.
Yeah, And I filled it with her favorite candy, a little ceramic. It was like a jar, a ceramic apple jar, and I filled it with her favorite candy. Typhoon.
She got really comfortable.
She is.
Oh shit, I need to fill my water bottle.
Typhoon, the adorable. The
My
adorable.
face right now.
Oh.
Oh gosh, I just realized what that clip is from.
I don't want to know where that clip is from.
It's from Gravity Falls. It's from
Dragon
the one
Ball?
episode with Seuss. Gravity Falls. That's the one episode with Seuss gets the virtual girlfriend.
I was gonna be like,
That
what
turns
kind
into
of?
an absolute yandere.
I was about to be like, what kind of like freaking Dragon Ball Z episode was that?
No,
That's
it's
actually
Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. Glad that we have,
Yeah, I saw the
covered
Disney
that.
XD and I'm just like, oh shit, I know exactly what this is from. Good episode, good show. But that episode's kind of intense.
I
Because she gets a yandere's computer girlfriend.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It's terrifying.
the scrubbing making. Is that what is it?
Yeah, there's a body scrub in class.
That sounds like fun.
Yes. There's like I think it was $20 per person, which is not bad for a class. Okay, Typhoon, get near us here. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And she's starting to do the airplane ears.
Yeah, her fucking flicking about.
The Typhoon is very tall.
Very.
Yep.
Despite her being an outside cat for 8 out of her 10 years.
Precious bean.
Which is impressive.
So Typhoon isn't she's not used to the whole cat toy thing because most toys just scare her.
Oh.
Yeah. But there are a few toys that she does like, so that's good.
Yeah.
Goldfish.
Okay.
I had tomato goldfish over the summer, and they were really good.
The tomato ones actually really tasted good. That was the ones that I'll tolerate.
Yes.
But I generally don't like. Another one that I don't like is Cheez-Its. I really don't like Cheez-Its.
Oh man.
I love any of the cheesy crackers. They're really good with cheese.
My mom got
It's
like
not
these like
Wang.
cheese puffs ones, and it's like it tastes like a fucking cheese puff. There's nothing new about the. It's just the fact that it says Cheez-Its and it's just shaped in a square. There's nothing new.
I got a box. Yeah.
About
I got
it.
a box of cheese. The cheese kilos. It was the Parmesan with cheddar. Parmesan.
Yeah, yeah.
They had like such a good seasoning on them too.
Yeah. Not just try having cheeses when it's actually toasty.
No. Those
I was
cheeses
just talking
called
about
burnt Cheez-Its.
I love the toasty cheeses though.
Oh, of course you
What?
You heathen.
I am not. Says the one who hates bacon.
You are. I mean,
In America.
that's really. I mean, as long as you like burgers, people will tolerate you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And as long as you like coffee.
Yeah. I know someone
I'm
that
okay
doesn't
with
like
coffee.
coffee.
What was that, sorry?
I was saying that I'm okay with coffee.
Yeah, and then what were you saying, Marlon?
I just said, I know someone that absolutely hates coffee, but they also hate chocolate.
Oh.
Okay, so we're...
So, we can just agree on the fact that whoever they are, they're not human.
We're not liking chocolate, my god.
What?
Like, how can you live
Yeah, I'm more
yourself
of a tea person than a coffee person.
How can you live yourself not liking chocolate? Unless...
There's so many different kinds of chocolate, too. Like, how?
I mean, I've met someone who's
Yeah,
allergic to
actually,
chocolate before.
Okay, that's a
Okay,
different story.
allergic to chocolate is...
Yeah, that's different from not liking it. if you can still eat it and then not like it, I'm like, what? How? But if you're allergic, you get an automatic pass for not wanting to eat.
Because your body literally, because that basically means your body literally will not accept it.
I just wish my mom was like that because my mom's allergic to peanuts and she'll still eat it sometimes. She loves peanuts.
no.
That kind of reminds me of one of my friends when I used to play D&D with, where they're allergic to chocolate, but they still eat it regardless because it tastes so good.
Oh my god.
Alright,
I mean, I'm lactose intolerant, but I still don't know.
At least with lactose intolerance, you won't die.
Yeah, plus you have lactate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's an allergy, it might kill you.
Alright,
I'm
ready?
allergic to avocados, and I still decided to stomach pasta for my parents because I didn't want to upset them on their anniversary.
Oh.
My God!
Oh my god.
Oh. Well, hope they don't hear this, because they'll know.
Oh no, they knew that I was allergic to it.
Oh, okay.
What,
I
they
hate
still
it anyway.
fed you it?
Then why did they make you eat it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Okay, Dahlia, if someone
That's
tries
not
to make
normal.
you eat avocado, just say no. Okay?
Oh my god!
Restraining order. Like, immediately.
It's like the Dare program. Just say no, okay? Just say no to drugs.
Alright, DM, you ready?
Say no to avocado.
Alright, DM, you ready?
You know, that's gonna be our motto for today. Say no to avocado.
Ow!
The name of the episode is Say No to Avocado.
I had avocado sushi yesterday.
All the things. It's just be like, there's like epic titles that you guys have come up with, like the episodes, and then this one is just the Say No to Avocado, and everyone's like, what the fuck?
Like, what the fuck happened in that episode? Oh god.
Alright, so DM, you ready?
Okay, are we all ready? Or do you need to grab some more water or do something
I'm
else?
good.
I'm alright.
I might refill my water really quickly, but other than that, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and grab your water and then we'll come back.
I like just pretty stuff.
She likes that.
Hello.
Hello.
Precious bean.
Bean.
Alright, ready?
Typhoon knows that she's got it good right now.
Uh-huh.
She is very well aware how good she's got it. Like even when it was like 65 degrees and the windows weren't insulated properly that first year, Typhoon had no complaints.
Of course.
At least she wasn't out there in the 10-degree weather, because that's how it normally was for her. That she would have to be outside. It was either that or be inside and be at risk of getting attacked by one of our older cats. So, because Jewel is an asshole like that. Issei loves her, but Jewel just hates her for some reason.
I think my dog's quiet enough to where I can be unmuted. Also, hello!
Hello.
Hello. Good to see you, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
You too, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I'll see my own
We missed you.
Miss you guys too. Miss you guys too.
I hope so.
My laptop's breaking.
No.
Oh, man.
No, it's why I haven't been streaming.
I'd offer to fix it for you, but
No, across the pond.
I'm across the ocean.
Just throw the wrench across the sea.
I mean, that would solve your problem, but in the opposite direction.
True. Hold on, I need to update.
It reminds me of like
my
someone's like, I'm in incredible pain. They're like, oh, would you like a distraction? Yep, and they just get knocked out. And I'm like, yep.
I mean,
God,
it
that kind of reminds
works.
me of oh man, what was the movie?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
So, are we ready to go?
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
So, you guys want to go to the Black District. So, how are we going to get there? You want to cut straight across from Village Side, or you want to take the long way?
Okay.
Because either way, you're gonna have to go through either Vermilion Tide or Demogorgon territory.
I mean, going through Vermilion Tide just allows us to go through and not to worry about the other districts. But they also are pretty, not welcoming to anyone who doesn't follow their belief.
Right.
And
Do
I mean, you could swim quietly.
you know, there's a thing called Pass Without Trace I can do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't we just use a teleportation circle?
No, that's not how that works.
Not how
I
that
don't
works.
think that's how it works.
You
Yeah,
have,
they already set up there.
yeah, you need another teleportation circle set up.
Yeah, you
Where
need
you wanna
to,
go.
or you need to know what the coordinates are.
Yeah.
Yes. And we do not.
Okay, so
Do you have Misty Step, so that
only,
could help.
Yeah, it's only for 30 feet though.
Yeah.
It's good
Okay,
for,
I'll do it when I absolutely need to.
Yeah,
Yikes.
we'll do that when we actually get closer to the
Yeah.
location.
Yeah, if you need to do like a quick take a motion to see if it's real or low. Wheel. Okay.
Right. I say that we go through the red district, but we just be careful.
Alright.
Because it's a shorter way, and we don't have to worry about too much of, like, getting into the other stuff.
Right.
Alright, so go through register quickly and quietly.
That's my vote.
Yes.
Yeah, don't
Pass without trace.
don't look at anybody, don't talk to anybody, just go.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Dolly and Aaron?
Aaron had to be right back.
Oh,
Aaron's
No,
back. Aaron's back.
Oh, wait, yeah, they're back.
I'm here now. I had to, but I'm back.
We're thinking of going to the register quickly and quietly. Do you agree with that, or do you want something else?
I mean, I think we could. I think we could possibly make that.
Okay.
But that is
Yeah.
in. That is in like destruction or like.
So we're going through the red district to go. Where's my snap?
down
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're heading.
We're going
to
this way?
black.
Hang straight down.
Yeah.
We're going to like the neutral territory.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
We gotta cast through. Yikes.
Yeah, we gotta pass through the
Yep.
We gotta pass through the yikes.
Yep.
How?
Right past City Hall. That's gonna be fun.
Lovely.
Okay, when we get to the edge, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace. We have as much time as possible.
Yes. That sounds good.
So I'll go
So
ahead
by
and,
now, Lagaya has left you to go to the shop,
Mhm.
and you guys make it outside, and it's still dark, and you can see way off in the distance a huge sperm whale leaving the area.
Oh boy.
It seems like everything except for like small scavenging crustaceans that feed off the garbage of the city have left.
That is not helping.
No, it's not.
No.
That makes it scary.
Oh, and the occasional tube worm waving in the distance.
Oh, great.
Lovely.
Shit.
Nope. Nope.
It feels a lot more alien down here for sure.
Yes.
Alright, so
Okay.
when we get to the edge, as soon as we pass into the entire territory, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
So, do you guys want to swim between the buildings, or you want to swim above the city?
Although the city makes
should
us pretty
swim
visible, but at least won't run into anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should swim above city just in case, like.
Mm.
I mean, we'll be visible, but it's not like we're gonna be bumping into anyone.
Well, since you're down so deep, it'll be a lot harder to see you.
Yes.
You'll be
Yeah, that
definitely
too.
We're in the sunlight zone.
Okay, so that'd be stealth advantage. Would it be stealth advantage plus 10?
Yep.
Or no? Okay. Stealth advantage plus 10.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Fuck.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice job, Bay2.
Oh,
Nice job, Bay2.
That's
I got-
24.
Total?
Wait, no, 34. Sorry, I forgot that that's how the trace that's plus 10.
And that's just the changes locks.
What else? Yeah.
so we got.
That's great. That's
So we got 16,
18.
25,
18.
28, 35, and who else needs to roll? Aaron?
Aaron.
Yes.
What was it?
Well, it's
18, Is that 18 with plus 10?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
16,
Oh.
25, 18, 34, and errands.
Rousing is going with you guys, by the way.
Understandably
Oh, boy.
so.
Oh, I didn't count my mod. Hold on, I didn't count something. So hold on, let me do the
Yeah,
math
go
again.
ahead. Go ahead and recalculate because I haven't said the outcome yet. Also, Aaron, have you rolled?
Not yet. Let me get it because my dice is upstairs. Okay, stealth.
You said 12?
Yeah, stealth. They're rolling stealth.
Stealth. Okay.
Yeah. I had to see what it was. Oh, fuck myself. Okay. I'm going to cry.
What is it?
Oh,
23. So
bad.
the lowest hit the beast is 16.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Let's
we
see.
got past your case. Oh, and you're supposed to roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So roll again.
So just roll it once, roll it one more time, and see if it's
Because it's
higher.
much darker down here.
All good.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
it's in the neighborhood.
Okay, so it's 23 still.
Eating good in the neighborhood. Win. Win.
Okay. Luckily for you guys, you don't feel any eyes watching this
Good.
time.
Good.
You swim to the
This
very
time.
edge. Yeah, this time. You swim to the edge of the Yadro territory. And by the way, you can tell that there's what looks to be sunlight coming out of the Wanderers of the Yadro Temple. That's the only thing that looks like it has natural sunlight coming out of those windows.
That's
Hmm.
odd.
Interesting.
Guess I have to investigate that later.
And you look down and you see a very wide river of what looks like fog flowing to the southeast. You actually observe a fish swimming down deep inside of this fog.
Oh, wow.
And a second later, this fish floats back up dead.
Oh.
Concentrated salt.
So don't go in there.
As you guys swim over really high territory, I'm going to need you to make a perception check as you get near City Hall.
Gotcha.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Okay.
God damn it.
Fuck me.
19.
6.
Rolling what again?
Perception.
Oh, so you
Perception.
get a 6.
Oh, Varlid. Probably got a natural
Let me
1.
Oh,
see.
wow.
I appreciate that both times Bala and I have rolled, we have rolled the exact same thing twice.
Wait, what'd you get, Zolia?
6. And it happened again!
And thankfully it wasn't a natural 1 for you, Zolia.
Thankfully it wasn't.
Good. So 2 6s, nat 1, 19, and what was your roll, Aaron, for perception?
Aaron's moving. I think they're kind of
they're
moving. So they're
That's fine. We can continue.
switching location. Yeah.
So, for anyone who rolled above 15,
So me.
you can tell down below, near the front door of City Hall. The City Hall itself doesn't look like it has a whole lot of people around it. You can tell that there's someone in there. You can see what looks like torchlights glowing from the windows out in City Hall. You see the one lone guy standing down there looking like he's hammering on the front door, very upset. And you can tell from here that he looks like he has 4 arms.
You're well.
4 arms?
Yeah, 4 functional arms. You can't quite
This
hear
is
what
not-
he's saying down there, though.
Okay, so... Individual... That's fine, Aaron.
Alright.
So I'm gonna relay that to y'all. Big men with 4 arms banging on City Hall. Looks like they're upset about something. Not sure what though.
And the forearm thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was gonna ask if that's
As I say, there's
normal.
4 arms. I have no idea. Maybe nature? See what kind of race that is?
Sure.
You can roll nature or investigation, whatever check you want.
Whoops.
You roll animal handling, see how that helps.
No.
No.
Speaking of, Conan is probably back again.
Yeah.
He's a little bit
Unnerved.
Yeah.
Wow, Splash!
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Splash
God.
I think Splash has got it covered.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna attempt it now.
I also rolled a nat 20 in nature.
Fucking
Wow,
hell.
2 nat 20s.
You two got it covered.
Nice. Nice.
So you can tell. So remarkably, you guys can tell from here that this is a specific kind of Sahuagin. A Sahuagin Baron.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And he looks very upset at something. You don't know what.
Oh my. Can I roll insight?
I'll do the same.
Natural 20.
Wow. Nat 20 on insight?
Yep.
Okay.
Not bad.
You gonna roll insight?
Sure, 1 second. I'll just write down notes for you.
Okay.
Insight. 15.
And 15. For all of you who rolled above 15, underneath the anger you can see desperation.
Whoa.
Oh my.
Yeah. It's not just like it's aggression, but it's aggression out of desperation. He's desperate for something.
But what? Not here. Wonder.
As you guys watch, you see one of the doors of City Hall creak open, and you see someone's you see someone half partially move out of the door, but just enough to where if the Baron comes after them, they can quickly close the door and slam him in his face. There's something wrong with that person's face. You can't tell what, but there's just something wrong with that person's face.
Oh my.
A little concerned.
Note it, but keep going, because we have a mission.
Oh,
Well, not a
yeah.
We
mission,
have
but like,
priorities.
All of you.
we also want to avoid that area right now because it's too dangerous.
Mm.
And what we're saying again?
Roll a history check with advantage, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Mother.
Anyone have keen mind?
I do
No.
not.
Fortunately, no.
17.
Yeet. 16.
16,
Wait.
11.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, for those of you who rolled above 12,
So not me.
you remember the faces of the bloated corpses that were warped and changed
Oh,
into
no.
some sea creature. Except this one is not a corpse. This is alive, and you can see that it's the same creature that's inside City Hall right now.
So we're just gonna say that Splash
Oh,
is just
God.
barely suppressing her trauma.
Yeah.
Well, yep. Alright then.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that this creature has a hostile, glowing look in their eye.
Fucking hell.
It appears that this creature from up here, you can tell, is giving the Baron a warning, and that Baron is not heeding the warning.
Oh, lovely.
So, what do you do with that knowledge?
We're gonna pocket that and just keep
Yeah.
going
Mm-hmm. We have to want GTFO.
because
Yep.
we need to learn more before we do anything else.
Okay.
Yes.
It's gonna freeze just a bit.
Oh, you look like you want to go down there and help him.
Barlid.
Brawling notices this, by the way.
Barlid. Now is not the time.
Oh, also, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
someone
think-
make a perception check.
All right.
Not it.
I'm gonna look.
Zalia with advantage.
Oh,
Oh shit. So you better be it!
fuck. Natural 20. Thank God.
Oh my god.
Bro, let's go.
Bartlett's gonna look at Vetu with deadness in his eyes.
Oh god.
It slowly follows.
Oh. That's not good.
19.
19, 15, 10, and that's 20.
Okay.
Oh.
For all you
What's that?
rolled above is 18.
Wow.
Oh, wait, am I?
Oh boy.
Should I also?
Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
Well, you roll above an 18. No, you don't.
You
I
tried.
don't
You're close.
So Barlid
There's
and
a-
How
Zolio.
fuck? I have 6. I have a plus. What the fuck?
So Barlid and Zolio see it.
Offended.
I definitely do not see anything.
I do not either. I am offended.
Oh.
So what do we see?
Okay.
Aaron is offended.
You see actually towards this way. Around here. You see what looks like more of those mutated faces. And
Ugh.
Brawley currently has his back turned, but they're all looking straight at him.
Oh, lovely.
They're ignoring the rest of you. They know you're there, but they're all staring at him.
Also, I'm gonna whisper to him. Also, there's someone staring at you.
Well, there's always people staring at me. Have you seen the way I look?
Not in the way that you think.
That's concerning.
Yeah, they're all looking at you right now.
That's concerning.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah. But as long as they stay over there, they can stare at all they want to.
Well, not us, at you.
That's what I mean. As long as they stay over there, they can stare all they want to.
Okay.
I mean, kind of weird. You.
But as soon as you guys look at them for a second too long, they just disappear. And they just move backwards and fade into the darkness of the
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay, moving on.
That's a little creepy.
Moving on.
Okay, so you guys move on. And you go past what looks like a ship. It's just sitting upright. Full sails and mast on the ground.
Surprised on the map. Surprised the sails are still okay at this house. At
This ship looks like it's been repaired down here.
Okay.
You can see glowing orange, reddish lights coming out of the windows. And this is the one area that you do see people going in and out of. Not many, though.
What is that exactly?
Rosie looks down and said, "Oh, this is the Blood Bell. It's a high-end restaurant."
More so than
Lovely
the angler?
name.
More so than the angler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, lovely name.
Yeah. Named after the Bloody Bell cone jellyfish.
Oh.
How nice.
Cute.
That just makes it better and better.
Yes, you will.
Oh god, just heard the door open.
I know that like turtles like jellyfish.
Whoa.
We went outside because he tried to like make a peanut
Oh no.
butter and jellyfish by peanut butter.
I saw the image. Oh my god.
So this is the Bloody Belly cone jellyfish.
How nice.
It's actually really pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Very alien.
Yeah, very, but it is beautiful.
It's like a heart, like an actual heart.
Yeah, like not like how
An
people do
anatomical
like
heart.
the like fake hearts, like the true human heart.
The love heart. It's more like an anatomical heart.
Yeah. Like an anatomically correct heart.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I wonder if like, some turtles will eat jellyfish,
Mm.
but I wonder if certain seals will eat them too. I wonder if those ones are particularly safe to eat for any sea life.
It really does look like an anatomical
Well, one
heart.
way to find out, you go catch one, and eat it.
no, thank you.
Anyway,
That's not.
you swim past the Sahuagin Baron and that creature with the unsettling looking face that's not quite right. And you finally reach
But
the
I also can
end.
see where
And
it gets its name from.
Hmm?
I can also see where that gets its name from.
Yeah.
You go past the Weaver shop, the Avalon Weaver shop, and past Evercup General. You reach the edge of Vermilion Tide territory. You can tell that in the space between the Demogorgon territory and Vermilion Tide territory, the houses have been destroyed. All this stuff has been torn down right here.
Lovely.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
It's a no man's land.
Yep. No fish are there. There's remnants of like rebar sticking up from the ground from the foundation of the buildings, but that's it, really.
Mm.
There's nothing growing, nothing outside these lonely lights.
That's great.
Right.
You finally reach the Black District, and there are a few notable places. You can actually see what looks like conical, almost looks like stalagmites that have what looks like black smoke pouring out of each of them. And you can feel the water.
I know what those are.
The bathrooms are
You
beautiful.
can,
They're
feel
thermal
the,
vents.
you can feel the water heat up the closer you get to this area.
Don't get too close.
Yeah, don't get too
Do not get too close.
Mhm.
That
It will
stuff
burn
is
you.
not fun.
It will burn up.
Brother said unless you want to cook yourself.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like being served on a platter to the Vermilion Tide today.
You
That's
don't,
it,
you don't want to get served medium rare today.
Or any higher.
But truly a bait worse than death being served well done.
Uh-huh.
God.
Why are we starving death?
No, it's a cannibal, that's basically a massive FU.
Just
Yeah,
destroyed
basically.
me, but anyway. You see, there's only two major shops here. That is the magic shop, which looks exactly the same as a certain magic shop in Ocean, by the way.
AKA the glow.
It looks exactly the same as if someone just picked up a Lego piece and just moved it over here.
Mm-hmm.
And the other shop.
And you see the blacksmith called the Black Smoker Shop.
Mm.
And they're nestled right next to the hydroponic plant, so you can imagine how hot it is there.
Well, definitely know what I'm gonna be
Yeah.
going to sometime.
Okay, you have reached the neutral district. Oh, and another thing you notice is that there are houses, but a lot of these houses have seen better days, and they look like they're in the middle of being repaired.
Mm.
No one's outside. There aren't even lights on in the houses. Everybody's just in the dark, wherever they are.
Jesus.
And every house has a sign with it written. A sign on the front door written in red.
What do they say?
What does it say?
Get closer and find out.
Oh, fun.
Alright.
Let's go.
Sure.
Let's go. Please
I
do not read what I just put in D&D text chat out loud.
I probably can't see shit because I don't have dark vision.
Well, there are city lights, so yes, you can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Just imagine, like, the street lights. Like, imagine Chicago at night. That's how it looks.
Mm.
Ooh.
So it's still
You're
dark.
lucky I fucking been to Chicago to know what this looks like.
Oh,
It's dark, but it's dark, but the lights will keep.
yeah, it's dark, but there's plenty of lights.
Ah, okay.
Right.
So city lights.
Is it perception or investigation then?
Either one.
Oh, I'm doing perception because that's my
I'm
best one.
going with my perception.
Same.
Yeah.
23.
Fuck me.
15.
Nice.
So,
Dirty 20.
oh, Barley.
Varlin.
What was your Zolia?
15.
15.
15 invest, not perception.
Oh, description. So 23, 20, and 15. And 7.
All of you guys know that this is written in Abyssal.
Okay, so I definitely don't
I cannot
understand
read
this.
that.
I immediately look at Zalia.
But I can? Question mark?
Yes, you
I
can.
think it's one of my languages.
Yes, it is. I can.
It's one of my languages too. Ayo.
Sweet.
Yo.
Good, Joey, Abyssal.
And, I mean, you are a far traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Rather a folk
Sure,
hero, but
I
still.
would have known it.
For those of you who understand Abyssal, it says for the residential signs, they say, do not disturb celebrating the Crimson Blessing Week.
Ah, interesting.
Okay.
And that's it's the exact same sign on every house, as if it was mandated by someone.
Mm.
And this is in the red district?
Nope, neutral district. Because while it is neutral, it just means that there's no fighting there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that they don't, enforce these kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the businesses, except for the magic shop, you see a slightly different sign, and again, it's written in the Abyssal. And I'm not going to make you roll for that one, I'll just tell you. It says again, closed for business, celebrating Crimson Blessing.
Well, I guess we're only going to the glow.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it?
4:51.
Hmm?
It's 4:51 on your end, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So in about 50 minutes, we can take a quick break and get started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna head to the glow in that case, since people do not want to be disturbed.
Okay.
Yes.
As far as you're aware.
Hmm.
We make it to the glow, and you can tell that there's the ominous aura of the entire town dissipates around the glow, as if there's some kind of magical ward around this place.
Mm.
And it looks the exact same, and there are lights glowing on the inside.
Oh wow.
So, what do you do?
We're going inside.
Let's go.
Right. It's a shop.
Yeah.
It's a shop. You don't knock on a shop door.
Sag.
We've been through this.
Yeah.
We have not been. I would love you to say when we went through this.
Actually, we did go through this a few months ago in one of our other videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago though.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. I don't actually remember.
It was. I think it was for like some of the restaurants or something. Like someone knocked on a restaurant door or something.
Yeah, I did. I knocked on a restaurant door. I think I remember this.
Does that mean that Barley's rubbing off on Veto?
Well, Barley has been isolated for a long time, so. Oops. Oh god. I just duplicated the team, so okay, hold on a second.
Nice shot.
Right.
Nice shot.
What the hell? Oh my god.
But yeah.
There. Splash, are you in steel form? Or are you in people form?
I was probably in steel form
Okay.
because it's easier to move that way.
It is. And also, I imagine you, in human form, you probably feel a bit claustrophobic down here.
Probably.
Yeah. What with the air being in your lungs being compressed down to the size of an orange.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That actually happened, by the way. If you do a deep dive, your lungs will be compressed down to the size of an orange.
Which is scary.
Right.
Yeah,
It's terrifying.
You have to be very careful.
Yeah,
When
which is why when you go up from deep dive, you do not hold your breath because your lungs will rupture.
Yeah, no, you exhale. I've done scuba diving before. I'm very familiar with that kind of thing.
It's also why, in case you get vented into space, you exhale.
Yep. Well, I mean, if you get vented into space, you're just gonna die either way.
I don't know.
Mm.
Well, it'll give you a couple of extra seconds.
Mm.
I don't think guns work in space either,
Nope.
so there's no
Nope.
ending it that way.
Just hope you get to wherever you got vented out from.
Well, I hope someone comes after you, which is not likely.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, as we talk about the terrors of deep ocean and outer space.
Anyways, moving on.
Actually, let me do this real quick. Let me adjust the music.
Yes, because I don't think this music fits for his shop.
Can roll 20 keep it nice in here, please?
No.
There we go.
Ching, 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 ching.
Nice.
Okay. You enter inside the shop, and you realize the whole room is easy.
Okay.
Hey, someone's
what else do you
fake.
think he's doing?
Ari?
Hey, Irie.
Wait, you hear Ivy sit up like, wait a minute. Weren't you at the surface a few weeks ago?
Yeah, we were.
Weren't you there a few weeks ago?
Well, yeah, but I have
We
about
should
5
ask you.
shops down here.
Well, yeah, we were. We took a wayfinder here.
Oh, so you took the long way, got it.
That's the only way we had. It was the only way we had.
You're unfortunate, so you're Rousey. Why didn't you just teleport in here?
Why didn't you just teleport us here?
Yeah,
I
why
just give
not?
Rob-
You mean to tell me you could just teleport us here this whole time, Rolsick?
Yeah, why
Well, we
didn't
had to
you
take
do
care
that?
of things. We just have to
Why
take care of
didn't you
things.
do that, Rosic?
Yeah, that's much the
Look,
point.
Rousey just shrugged and said, look, that takes a lot of materials and magic that I don't have, okay?
Fair.
Okay, alright.
I could do it if you provide me materials for it, but did you know?
You didn't say anything about it.
I didn't ask.
Exactly. Anyway.
And yes, exactly what was all you said. You didn't ask.
It was fun doing the Wayfinder thing, though.
Yes.
It was.
And we did actually help a couple people on the way.
Reese is correct. You get the authentic water rock experience.
You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome, by the way.
Does VT
Thank
win
you.
a tattoo for that?
Man, it was just traveling from one place to another. Not
Yeah,
really.
this is not Betu's first voyage. Betu probably wait. Did Betu have tattoos before Irene came around? Or?
No.
Okay.
No, she went on this voyage specifically. She went on this voyage specifically to earn her tattoos.
Okay. She'll probably get the voyage tattoo when she gets home after the campaign.
To say, hey, I completed a voyage.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
well, I get her though.
Arlet's very grateful for this bubble.
Of course it is. You gotta de-stress somehow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so.
Oh, it's actually it's 4:58, so we're gonna take a quick break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop. Eek. Okay.
Just
My
this
bubble.
Is the one moment of reprieve in this whole city.
Mm-hmm.
My bubble. My bubble. My one groovy bubble.
Jesus.
Sorry, I had kids' songs stuck in my head.
I'll bet. I actually remember the old show kids songs.
Alright. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a snack.
Alright.
Man.
I have had plenty of snacks today. In fact, that's pretty much all I've had today was snacks.
Oh, jeez.
I did have like some cream of wheat earlier, which is really good.
Okay.
I put popcorn seasoning in it. It was rich popcorn seasoning, a little bit of butter. It's actually really good. Kind of reminds me of like couscous.
You mind filling this, please, Carl?
Sure.
Thank you.
So what was it?
cloud of daggers? What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh wow, peep in the big wide world! My friends, ring a bell. Okay. Fine. That show.
Thank you.
Phone. Kratz creature. Hit song. I found it! I found it!
You found what?
Yes!
You found what?
And it was an old show I used to watch all the time as a kid called Kid Songs.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. I am sharing this with you guys.
Are you hungry again?
Oh, childhood. I've been searching for the show for years.
Carl, you know you can start thawing the steak. Because so by the time that we get done with the game, the steak will be ready to get cooked.
Just don't make it rare.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go cooking it with the thermal vents.
God, thermal vent cooked steak would taste terrible. Like, you know the amount of minerals that comes out of this thermal vent?
Yeah.
God, it would taste like iron, which is not a nice taste. Not gonna lie, not a nice taste. We need to make garlic butter and all that, but that's fine.
I'm gonna mute myself for a second so I can listen to his intro, because it's been forever. Alright.
So, just a moment.
Hmm?
I was dancing, and like that's the video that I was trying to send before I came in, and it caused my ankle pain because I have like a lot of ankle pain sometimes. And it just happens at random. So I was dancing because like my ankle was fine at the time. And then like halfway through the dance, like I didn't stop. But like halfway through the dance, I just started to feel the pain, and now I can't find my brace.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, that's bad. Do you have an old brace? Do you got-
No.
Oh.
No. But Mike was in pain.
Oh.
What happened?
You know, Aaron,
It's like,
Aaron
I'm
can't find
fine.
that brace.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fine. It hurts.
Oh.
But I am okay.
Oh my god, Carl, why?
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
It's just, oh, hey, that's my knife. Anyway.
Yeah, I hope you find it, because that putting your joints through that pain is not nice.
Yeah. Especially when like you didn't stop dancing, so now you're just suffering even more.
I mean, it's good that you're dancing, but also not good that you.
Exactly. Like,
Alright.
I try to do it on like low pain days so that it doesn't hurt, but it still does. How I normally sit? Hold on, let me send it to Indie Tech Shot because I was sitting on it like that earlier. Like earlier today. Hey yo. Like literally like 2 seconds ago. This is how I normally sit. And the ankle that I was sitting on is the one that's in pain.
Oh, great.
Ooh, lovely.
That's why I normally
Ow.
sit there.
Alright.
So. Actually, I can just wait until I read ready to talk.
Alright.
Because he's got some important things to say.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Get some notes here.
Say no to avocados.
Say no to avocados. Yeah, if we raid somebody, this
Avocados.
would absolutely be our message.
Mhm.
That'd be hilarious.
Avocado.
Just say no to avocados. Just say no to millennial avocado toast, because clearly you're ruining America.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah,
That's the
avocado
problem.
toast, that's the problem, yeah.
It's definitely gonna ruin me.
Okay. Well, since we're not back yet, I'm waiting for something to heat up. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for like the next break if we're not on break, but
You know what that reminds me
No.
of?
What?
With
What?
saying the root of all our problems is a millennium avocado sandwich. Like, you know what it reminds me of? Reminds me of a Dr. Seuss book called The Little Bee Went a Chew.
I don't think I've read that one.
Basically, how tiny actions have ramifications up to basically how actions have consequences.
Oh, okay.
How a tiny little bee it sneezed, it caused something to hit someone else who got angry and they kicked something. That just created a domino effect to basically the city going into full-on chaos. All because a little bee went a chew.
Okay. So a bee sneezed, and then the world ended in nuclear war there.
Basically.
Oh yes. That's how life works.
Is that an orc from Warhammer?
It probably.
I recognize the face.
But yes, say no to avocado.
Yeah, it's definitely a Warhammer orc. that's Spyro. Or that's Spyro. Or is that the orc from the first Spyro?
Who knows?
I don't know. All I know is that it's one of the default emotes in here.
Looks pretty cool.
Okay.
If we get more followers, we can easily
Make our own.
become not partner, but like the other one, the
Mm.
Okay,
and we can
are
get like
ready
our
to
own
start?
emotes.
Alright, right?
Mhm.
Switching to main.
Yay! Okay. So, I read these conversation lists. So, remind me why you guys down here again?
I don't know.
Vermilion Tide.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought.
Yeah, the ruined inside.
Investigation purposes.
Yes.
No, it's not that tracks for the see. Well, a lot has been happening here, as you can probably see.
Yeah, we saw the
Yes.
turf war going on between them and the Demogorgon.
And it's more than just that.
Hmm.
Well, the one thing that people are most recently talking about is the fact that the entire police force is disbanded.
They what?
I'm sorry,
The
what?
entire police force of Ocean was disbanded suddenly. This
No,
happened.
I heard
What?
you. I'm just like, what?
Mhm.
Like, excuse
How?
me?
When? Why?
Excuse me?
The mayor just out of nowhere disbanded the entire police force. And those freaky Vermilion Tide people completely destroyed the station after that.
Okay.
That
my
doesn't
God.
seem right.
So basically, the city is turned into a city at war in a failed state.
Brolic has taken a seat at this point and is just taking notes.
I mean,
Well, at least
valid.
one of us is level-headed right now.
I'm doing the same.
So this is basically a failed state right now.
Yeah. I mean, no one knows why the mayor did that. He just disbanded it. Oh, by the way, the mayor is named Leozad Pajun.
Can I get that in writing?
Please. Also,
Exciting.
what does he look like, just so we know?
Oh, what does he look like? Well, he's a topaz dragonborn.
Yeah.
I'm rolling nature.
Oh.
I'm rolling nature.
Let's go. Ayo, let's go.
Yes, I shall too. No,
Yes.
nature.
I know shit
No,
about
good
them.
thing I'm also writing nature.
17.
I mean,
Oh.
The seal and the waterwork know jack shit about.
So in nature, you said?
Yes,
Yeah.
nature.
Alright, sorry, I was doing notes. Hold on.
19.
Okay, next.
Let me double check mine.
Or
Yeah, 17.
17. Okay, so I heard 19, 17.
Wait,
And,
why,
I haven't rolled, it's 18.
okay, 18.
why does roll 20 hate me, but when I roll my actual dice, it goes fine?
Because fuck you.
Yep.
I guess.
So, for
What
all of you
a
who rolled above 15, you realize that Topaz Dragonborn are the rarest, are among the rarest kinds of Dragonborn. The gem Dragonborn in general are very rare. And Topaz dragons are known for being solitary and quite greedy. You don't know if this carries over to Dragonborn, but that's what you know about Topaz dragons.
For being
Ayo,
greedy.
let's go.
For being greedy and what?
Solitary. And their wings are backwards.
Say what?
Their wings are backwards.
No, I heard you.
Yeah.
I'm
Interesting.
still just trying to wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
Are
Same.
formed backwards.
That's interesting.
Oh god.
So elliptical?
How does that
Let me show you a picture.
I apologize. I'm having a very time.
A very tough.
What is
Look,
They-
the wings are
Ah!
backwards.
so
What
tired?
the fuck? How?
That
I
just
don't
told
know.
me.
That's what you meant. Okay.
That is
So-
so cool, though.
So it's
Oh yeah,
That
it's
is
cool
so
and creepy.
It's a little
Backwards isn't upside down, not literally backwards. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is literally backwards. Okay.
It's literally backwards.
'Cause I thought you meant backwards as in like an elliptical wing. No, these
No.
are literally backwards.
No, that's what I was
Backwards.
thinking.
No,
I sat here like, how did these work?
oh no, it is literally
Why
backwards.
are you backwards being swank? I'm really happy that it's just like upside down, not like actually backwards, because that
Yeah.
would be more confusing.
The wings are kind of like silk texture.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that the topaz dragon is one of the few of the more well-known dragons that choose to live in the water. I think
Right.
I think grass dragons also live in water, but they don't live. They live more coastal. It's not like their permanent residence is in the water. Topaz dragons, so they prefer to live in the water.
Right.
Damn.
So yes, the mayor is Leozard the Padroon, and he is a topaz dragonborn. And suddenly he disbanded the police force. Don't know why, because before the police force was very much needed, but suddenly he just disbanded them
There's something at work there.
without pay, by the way.
There's something at work there.
Rude.
So does anyone have any questions about that information, or do you want to continue?
Which phone thing you want, bud?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Oh, we'll definitely do some investigation on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So another thing that's happening, this is actually close to here, is a little bit to the north of here. There's some housing projects called Green Green, and poverty there has gotten way worse ever since this whole religious thing has started kicking up within the past couple of months or so.
The housing project, you say? Housing project.
How's what?
You said housing
The
project?
project.
Yes, housing projects called Bikini Green.
Oh.
And
That's
this
what-
was kicked up in
yeah.
the past few months, so it hasn't been that long.
In Tide territory. Is the,
I have like English Village in Greece.
is the
And also like Green Green in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Green project.
So thankfully Cabrini Green has been long since torn down. Thank God.
Property in-
See, I grew up in the projects area.
Oh boy.
It was not fun.
My mom has some cousins that live in the Green projects, and she hated going down there because there would be gang members standing around.
Yep.
Mm.
So within the beginning times for Bikini Green projects, poverty in these projects has grown severe.
Yep. I've been talking to some of the people who live in there, and they said that everyone has been petitioning for a stimulus pack to help pay for food, and there's just been no response from the mayor at all.
Of course.
Hey, dude.
To help boost.
And the mayor has completely ignored all efforts to get a stimulus pack.
Wow.
My guy. What the hell?
All petitions have fallen on deaf ears. Ears on the mayor's part. Okay, so we got that going.
Some people's kids have resorted to stealing to help feed their parents and siblings.
I mean, I
It's
can't
gonna
imagine.
break my heart.
Has grown so severe that even children are resorting to thievery to provide.
So if you see lone kids out, that's why probably.
So basically, keep your pockets tight.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Or if
I
you
was just gonna look
jingle
for-
jangle around with all the gems and gold.
No!
You know.
My daughter was just hanging out.
Then again, the only one who's gonna be jingle jangling is Daria.
For real.
Yeah, the rogue of all people.
Yep.
Mm.
It's fine, I'll just steal it back.
I'll steal the back.
I mean, I wouldn't have past you to be able to do that.
So,
Real.
and another major thing that's been happening. Well, this is not
Yep.
been for like the past decade, but the Sunlit Library keeps getting vandalized.
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
yeah, it was founded by a follower of Diageo. Whoever they are, they're important.
He's still coming down from its high.
Hmm.
He's coming down from its high.
Yeah. I mean, there's a big statue of the person. Well, whoever the fuck they are, they're important. The library used to be a lot bigger, like multiple stories, big 6-story tall building, like miles of shelf storage, but it was burned down 10 years ago. And yes, I mean burned down.
Wait, underwater it was burned down.
Yes.
Underwater.
Yes.
Well, I mean, there are thermal vents.
But underwater, that's
an
It still
achievement
would
in
have had to been
itself.
some pretty intense fire.
Have to be like based on like magnesium or something like that.
Magnesium.
it
or
can't be
natural
by
fire.
accident.
Either
Yeah.
natural fire or magnesium.
Oh, it was by accident.
It's arson.
Ivy mentioned like there were like, Vermilion Tide people just out in front in a circle burning that building.
Owned by Vermilion arsonists.
They rebuilt it, but it's much smaller and frankly sadder than it used to be.
Aw.
It is merely a shadow of its former self.
And even today,
Well,
he's
they
getting
have this
vandalized.
library.
Like pieces of the sculpture outside get broken off, and like books that have to do with Diageo have their pages torn out, and
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
you sound like you're about to get mad, Barkley.
no, he's taking a deep breath. He says they could try to erase what they can, but that doesn't mean
That means gone, yeah.
that doesn't mean it's gone, and it doesn't mean that the truth won't be discovered later.
Hmm.
Oh, now I remember the name. The merfolk named Faros.
Gross.
Copy this real quick.
Alright.
It's handled by Foros. And what's its description?
What?
Is it a description?
There's let's see what kind of book. Because I have a lot of characters set up.
I don't know.
Okay, they were a merfolk follower of Diageo, and it was meant to educate the masses about the oceans they live in. So it was purely about teaching about animals and undersea geography and history and stuff like that. It wasn't about pushing them.
About the vastness of the ocean.
And there are only a few books that detail Diageo, but because Diageo is a legitimate deity, it makes sense that Diageo is, there's a book about Diageo in my library.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So we got that going for us.
And there's some other small things going on, but those are some of the more major ones.
Okay. So police is disbanded. Green projects are basically falling apart, and the library needs help.
Mm.
What is your advice, Irie?
What's my advice in terms of dealing with them?
In terms of in terms of our certain circumstances, what advice would you give us if you were in our position?
I give them some weed so they can chill out. But that's not realistic nowadays.
I seriously, gave them the turf war, and we saw a Sogwin Baron banging on the mayor's door. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, that guy. He's been doing that for a while.
Oh, who is he?
Oh, his name is Tarore.
What's his deal?
Well, from the last time I talked to him, they didn't pay him for final 2 weeks of work, and he kind of needs their money.
Oh.
Is he from the projects?
Hmm?
Is he from the projects?
No, but he's got a family.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, being a Sahuagin, he's a little bit rougher than he is.
Understandably so.
Yeah. He's been trying to break down the door for the past week now.
Oh boy.
The door cracked open a bit last we saw.
Oh, they actually answered him this time?
Yeah.
They gave him a warning.
Answered him is a strong word.
Irene and Raw get this look on their face, like, and Irene said you may want to check on him because they
That's
never
why
they never answered him before.
That's concerning.
I knew that something was wrong. That's why I stopped. So he's gonna go outside.
Okay.
Mm.
Are you gonna go out and look, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So you swim up above the glow shop, and I'm going to make a perception check. This time with your ears.
Years, you say?
Yes.
As a fish?
Yeah. Fish have ears.
Aye.
They're just covered up with scales.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's a thing like the location.
Just like snakes have ears, but they're covered up with scales.
Yes.
14.
With a 14 in perception. You hear someone with a deep voice crying out in pain in the direction of City Hall.
What?
I'm reporting back to the group with the sending stone. Guys.
Yes.
Someone near the direction of City Hall, there's a cry for help.
Alright.
We should go.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry to make this short. Irene, but duty calls.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just be busy hotboxing.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me know. When we're done with this, save me some, okay?
You do know your boss is right in front of you, right?
When we're done with the city.
It doesn't matter. You're still stuck asking about getting.
You're on the clock, dude. You're on the clock, dude.
Yeah, no.
Browser,
Dude.
Browser gives you a look and just says, because I tolerate you, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
There's a time and a place for everything, just not now.
She says, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, moving on.
I swear, you're gonna get written up by Browser at this rate. You're gonna get written up.
Probably.
I mean, she already hasn't been written up. Like, this is a warning.
This is
Well,
Vate we're talking about here.
In a certain brief, Browser was not there most of the time.
Oh.
So now that he can see what you're doing, you're more likely to get written up if you start to act up.
Yeah. Plus, this is Vate we're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Water orcs, they live unrestrained.
Yeah, we're a lot
Yeah.
more chaotic than usual.
It's what my character would do.
Bart.
Yeah, but we're not gonna go that far.
Yeah, Barlet is already booking it to the cry for help.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm Russian.
Yep, I'm falling on his tail.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, we'll never let it get that severe.
And okay, we're just going.
Oh boy.
Wait, fix. Where is this? Where is it? There it is. There we go. Okay, now that you have this newfound information, head directly towards that cloud pain, and you can see a figure darting over the Rhine River. Not swimming through it, just swimming over it, and you can tell they're struggling to swim. It's the same silhouette as that man you saw down there beating on the door.
Oh.
Oh my.
Pacing towards them. As fast as I can.
Yeah.
Let me pull up this character sheet. Right. Because the Hoods and Barons are not in the compendium.
What?
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's just the Hoods. Not the Barons, it's just the Hoods.
Okay, of course it is.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Wow. Alright. So, do you guys choose the stealth, or do you want to just make yourself known?
I'm making myself known.
Alright.
In this
No.
district?
Are you sure you want to do that?
I mean,
I don't think it's wise. I don't think it's
In this
wise.
district, I don't think you should.
Yeah.
At least,
I was.
well, then again,
Well, I'm.
If it helps at all, I can show you where this person is going.
yes, please.
They're going
Okay.
this way. In this area. In that general direction, that's where they're going.
Okay,
So,
so.
they're heading towards the celestial.
Wait,
Yep.
Oh, shit.
They're actually in the celestial area.
Yeah, celestial.
Yeah, they're just heading in this general direction, but you don't know if they're going to change direction.
Okay, we're gonna rush after them.
Yeah, I'm rushing after them. Honestly, I'm not really thinking about anything other than trying to help them because it's my oath as a paladin
Yeah.
to help those in need. So I'm not thinking of anything else. And he's also beating himself over the head because he's like, I should have just gone with my instincts. I shouldn't have ignored them, sort of thing.
You know.
Right.
Oh my god, who is messaging me?
Not me.
really after I get a text.
So that's in me.
Yeah, I look down at Discord and I have like 5 notifications on it. Like,
Yo, what?
Most
Yo.
Leave the DM alone.
Hello, hey
Leave
yo.
Brittany alone.
Sorry, anytime I mute for just like 2 seconds, it's just me
Okay.
sneezing.
So,
What do you mean? No, it's sneezing.
this figure definitely notices.
Mhm.
And you can tell that he immediately whips around the face. You can see the figure now more clearly. He has a mouthful of jagged teeth and dark blue scales. He has 4 arms, but looks like one of them has been dissolved away by some black sludge.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Be
The
adorable.
lower left arm has been dissolved away.
Okay, this escalated
That looks all
quickly.
too familiar.
That escalated quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put his token down so you can see what he looks like.
I didn't see
We
him.
make him just a little bit bigger.
He's really blending into the map.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Wait, is it here?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
him.
Okay. Okay. Because I was
There we
still. Oh, hello.
He's not that
Hello,
big. We just need to be able to
Sawyer.
see him.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sure, because he does blend in.
You said his lower right arm's been dissolved.
Lower left.
Yeah.
Lower left.
Yeah, lower left
Lower
arm has
left.
been dissolved off by a thick, oozing sludge.
Ugh.
But I feel that we should know.
Yeah.
I'm rolling history.
I have a very odd suspicion.
Can we take care of
Unless-
his injury first?
Yeah, we need to take care of his wound.
He snarls and he points a harpoon gun at all of you. You have exactly
Jesus
1 second to
Christ!
stop.
Whoa! No, calm down. What the hell?
We're here to help.
My dude. Calm yourself.
Who do you follow?
What the fuck?
As
Where would
I have-
the
An oath under the ancients. I cannot ignore somebody who's in pain.
That was the wrong answer.
They
Marvin!
quickly said as we're with the EWRC. We're here to help.
You mean you come here to snoop?
No.
We're here to help. We heard you screaming in pain, and she points your arm's missing. We're here to help you.
Exactly.
Brolic steps up and says, "It's true. Like, it's true. We don't follow any particular religion. We're just here to help you find out what's happening." So,
We just got here.
We won't
So-
do anything you're against.
you can see in this man's glistening black eyes, as you see Brolic, there's a flicker of recognition there, but he doesn't say anything more.
Mm-hmm.
He says,
Oh.
"Well, then what's the catch?"
No,
Guys,
None.
no
Nothing.
catch. I'll help you, and then we can leave you alone.
Okay, persuasion, guys.
Okay,
Okay.
Bards, get to it.
Yep. Well, all one of us.
I'm assisting because I'm terrible at persuasion.
Oh, well then. I'm rolling
What's
again.
my...
Come on, plus 8 persuasion.
Bards
Okay.
and
I-
Bards and Rogue.
Let's go plus 4. Where's my dice? Here it is. Let's go plus 4. Don't hate me.
That's
I'm helping whoever
not
has
great.
Best place out
persuasion.
perception.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm allowed to roll again, aren't I? Fuck, I didn't realize I was getting help.
That's why I accidentally roll perception.
Fuck me.
Oh shoot.
What is math?
Yeah, I rolled the wrong
18.
thing.
There we go.
Yeah, let me roll again.
Is math
Because I
plus
rolled the wrong dice.
one more time. That's
Wrong
performance.
thing. You're almost there. You're almost there.
Tired.
It's the same number. It's still plus 6. It's fine.
Let me just convey my message through interpretive dance.
Oh yes, let's do that.
Okay. Okay, so persuasion's up to 12. And Zolian, what's your persuasion?
18.
Okay, 18 and 12. Got a chance.
So that'd be a wisdom check, right?
Yeah, it's a insight check. Insight check.
Y'all.
What was wrong? Wow.
Oh, Aaron got it.
Unnatural or natural?
Natural.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, good thing you rolled natural 20.
Yeah.
Ew.
So he lowers his harpoon gun just enough, giving you the signal that you are allowed to move a little bit closer to him. You can tell now that you're closer, you can see things around him. You can scale to see just how tall this guy is. And he is even taller than the other Sahudi you met. About 7.5 feet tall,
Oh, shit.
very muscular, and despite having lost an arm, he still looks like he's very capable of fighting.
He's taller than fucking Victor, good god.
Yeah. He's a Sahujan. And he has a long whipping tail that probably is sharp.
Okay, let's get to diagnosing what happened, what the hell this thing is.
Yep. I will roll medicine.
I will as well at +6.
Helping Vetu.
Thank you.
I'll help
He
splash
gives a crocodile like hiss. He says, "Be careful."
Yeah, is anyone helping me?
I will.
Please have someone
Alright.
help the...
Thank you.
Okay, 17. Okay, split. Okay, hopefully Splash rolls higher than me. Yes.
Do advantage.
17 and...
Oh, ow.
Damn it!
I
Okay,
have a +5 too.
I have
Okay.
17 in medicine. Roll the arrow.
Let me check. I just want to check. I'm not gonna roll, but I'm just gonna check mine.
Yeah. So 17 and
Oh.
11.
It's a 3. I'm not gonna chance it. I don't want to chance it.
So this medicine check is just figure out what this sludge is.
Yeah, what
right?
the hell is this? What do we do to treat it?
So this sludge is the same sludge that you found leaking out of the bodies inside of that shipwreck.
That's
And
what I thought.
it's the same taffy-like substance that was pulled from that worker's eye. And
Yeah, that's
it's
why I
the
wanted to roll
same-
history.
And it's the same substance that turned into a squid and shot down to the bottom of the ocean, terrifying Avalon. And you can tell that it's not; these aren't like heat burns that are being caused to the stump. It's acid burns.
Oh.
Oh my.
Okay, so we need to treat it as if it's an acid. We need to treat it as an acid burn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see. Can't be here wounds. Then you need to use something a little bit more substantial.
Probably less restoration.
Roger steps in and says, let me just take the stuff off first.
Yes.
Would
So
be a good idea.
so that'd be a medicine check to get it off. That'd be a medicine check to get it off.
Well, he already knows how to get it off.
But that's what I mean. Like they had to roll medicine to get it off safely.
Well, he's gonna take care of that part. You can take care of the wounds.
Okay.
Because, but do you want to find out what happened if you want to touch that?
Oh
No.
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 Okay.
Okay. Well. Does anyone want to cast Lesser Restoration? Because I only have 2 level 2 slots left.
So Ralzik steps up with this Sahujin, and you see his hands start to glow purple, and the markings on his face glow brighter. And he grabs the tackle like shoves it, and it seems to almost pull away from him, but it can't pull out of his grip. And with the sword, you can see the water around it is bubbling, and it's trying very hard to convince Ralzik to let go of it. But despite the pain of touching something hot, he still pulls all of it off and contains it in a magical purple bubble.
I'm gonna learn to do that.
And once he's done, Ralzik kind of shakes his hand, and you can see that his hand is sizzling. And whatever it did to his hand, it was not fun.
Yeah, no.
Okay, let's restoration cure wounds.
Cure wounds.
I have cure wounds, but no lesser restoration.
Aaron, do you have lesser restoration?
Let me take a look.
So the Sahujin, by the way, it looked like it hurt. You can see, like, it's hard sometimes to read Sahujin, but you can just see on his face that stuff, that thick mucus like stuff getting pulled off of him hurt a lot.
No, I do not.
Okay, so I'll do lesser restoration and and Slash, you do cure wounds.
I'm casting at a higher level.
And you both do cure wounds, so that because we don't know how much health he lost.
Yeah.
So when it's cast on a higher level, the healing increases by 1d8 for each level spot above. So I'm gonna cast it on the higher level.
Okay.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna cast it at my level 3. I've got a few spots in.
Nice. So level 2 and level 3. Nice. And less restoration to basic. And less restoration to basic get rid of any other ailments that happen to him.
Okay. Let's see. So Splash, what was your wounds? Oh, it didn't.
Yeah, roll.
Yeah, it didn't roll the.
Roll 3d8. Roll 3d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
So my modifier. What's my spell? Where do I look at for my spellcasting modifier?
What's your charisma score?
My charisma is 317. 3?
So plus 3. So roll 3d8 plus 3.
There's been Space Roller. Roll 3. 8. And 3.
17. Nice job.
Nice.
So 17 plus 9. So y'all altogether y'all restore 26 hit points.
Okay. Thankfully, you are able to heal him back to full health, and the skin covers us up. But alas, it is still stuck. So you need regeneration, I believe, in order to get that limb back.
Yeah, regeneration, heal,
Right.
or wish. One of those 3. Okay, we've managed to stop it from getting worse, but unfortunately we can't do anything about it. Unfortunately, in terms of getting an arm, we don't have the means for that right now.
You can see Koa's gills on his neck expand before he breathes out. He says, "Thanks."
What in the world happened?
Well, long story short, I tried to get my mode, and they told me to leave. I said no, and then they hit me with some trident thing. It was stuck with whatever that disgustingness was.
How much do you need?
What was that?
How much do you need?
Well, the minimum is 30 gold pieces for the amount of work that I did. Not that work before.
Can I offer to give him the 30 gold?
I was about to offer myself because I got a few.
It's up to you.
I mean, you can give him gold, you can give him, or you can break into City Hall and get it. Whatever you want to do.
Let's not commit a crime.
Yeah, let's.
It's supposed to
I'm gonna
be
give him 30.
Good, and just as
Stealing
long
is
as
my
you don't
job.
get caught.
Oh. So,
No, let's not do that.
actually, since we have... Also, I looked at our party treasure and supplies. We have a shit ton of gems to use. So,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
I was thinking we could...
Yeah.
I was thinking we could give him either a smoky quartz or a child Sodomi, both worth... Either one is worth 50 gold pieces.
Either one works.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 30.
So 30 on top of that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna choose to give him a smoky quartz worth 50 gold pieces. If you're all in agreement.
Yes.
Mhm.
Huh?
Alright. So 30 gold pieces from Sponge and a smoky quartz from the group.
You said smoky quartz?
Yeah, worth 50 gold pieces.
And then he's gonna get 30 gold on top of that.
From
Yep.
Splash. Splash offers pay to give him to donate 30 gold pieces to him.
Okay. Let me write that down.
Yep.
Smoky quartz. Okay. So do you just offer it to him? Or do you explain what it's for?
We're gonna explain it. So
We should cover you for that.
yeah, Splash said it'll help you. It'll help cover you.
I'm assuming this is the loan.
No.
Nope.
No.
No strings attached. It's yours to keep.
You do with what you need.
Koa looks at
Or
Raleigh
want.
and Raleigh nods approval. And Koa hesitantly accepts the gift. You can tell that, like, even here, where some region are looking for accepted in deeper waters, a group of surface dwellers gifting us a wood than anything is unheard of.
Very unheard of.
Yeah. We're surface and shallow. So most of you guys are from the shallows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Well, this will help a lot. Because I have, well, they're not mine, but they were my sisters. I had 2 attachments.
Let's see.
Well, this should help you. This should help you take care of them.
It should, but it's not gonna last forever. Considering I don't have a job, and the jobs are found in the city.
But
consider
it'll
that
get you
an investment.
started. It'll.
Well, there are 2 people talking. What was that, Splash?
I was saying, then consider the gem an investment.
Thanks.
Start to invest.
And what were you saying, Aaron?
I was just saying, like, and it'll help at least get you on your feet.
I certainly
And
hope so. I'm the only male left in my clan, so just going out and hunting is not enough food for everyone. So I have to, much as I hate it, I have to go to the markets and buy food. I would leave, but this area is dangerous now because the tide.
Checking something.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
I'm just checking to see if anybody's watching us.
Okay.
Also, I'm gonna say to him.
Fair.
I'm also gonna ask him, out of curiosity, where exactly in Ocean Lake from?
I'm from Denver territory.
Ah. See.
For about 5 generations, my family have been worshiping. So.
Oh, wow.
See. Yeah, then this happened.
Yeah. The city went to shit. I used to be one of the higher ranking police officers, but look where I am now.
Wait,
Oh,
you're one of
Oh
the...
god.
we had heard about something.
We've heard about that, actually.
Yeah, the police.
I
The whole force was disbanded. No warning, no nothing. We were told to leave and never come
No
back.
safety net.
Nope.
No reason
nothing.
given.
Forced early retirement, no benefits.
Well, the Vermilion's High police officers got a safety net. The rest of us denied.
Sounds like
Yes, they did.
favoritism and corruption.
Yeah, definitely sounds like that.
Yeah.
No. It's definitely a cross investigation, to be honest. Also, Barley rolled a... Is anybody watching?
Don't say anything. Don't say
Yeah,
anything.
I know.
Don't get DM trained. Nighttime practice. So far, Barley, you see nothing out there.
Oh,
Trust that.
I don't need that. Okay, I'm holding. I'm going.
Honestly, when a DM says that, do you really trust that?
Never. Don't trust it with you. Don't trust it. Don't trust it.
Wow.
My God, you got Amazon trying to kill you at every turn.
You mean like how you almost did with the purple worm?
Okay, perception.
Well, that's a nice one. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
And there's also a time where that assassin tried to poison you.
Why do I even try?
What'd you
What
get?
did you get?
4?
Does the water orc need to help?
I'm doing
Yes.
math.
To and be like, can you look around with
I'm-
me? I'm not seeing anything, but someone could be watching.
Also have a +6, so if anyone wants to help me.
Got it.
Perception, so I will help.
Vicky
Nice.
sees all. Aaron sees all.
Very soon, Aaron saying, "Oh, we are your radar dishes."
Yes, we are, man.
Hey, what
So,
do everyone
In the
see?
city hall direction, you can see several figures floating in the darkness. Just above City
Oh,
Hall,
great. Great, fuck.
with glistening red eyes. Again, looking at Ralston.
Oh, it's one of those. They're
Also,
those things.
Like, people are
They
so
really
fucking-
like you,
Oh, I know
huh?
they're staring at me just like you're staring at Bomb. They're still there. I don't care.
We should probably
Yeah,
find somewhere a
but-
little more private to continue this conversation.
Agreed.
Yeah, so that we don't.
we should get somewhere more discreet.
Yeah, maybe. Just because this is a little scary.
So, where do you guys go?
Back base.
Where's the
I
most
was about to
safe?
say not back to base because they're
So,
gonna follow us.
Well, you're right next to the entire territory. Odds are they know where you are. Ralston.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, well, more specifically,
Alright.
will the people in the blue district allow us to bring a cyclone around? Then again, we are UWRC, so
Yeah, you gotta make that call.
I mean, honestly, that would be the safest option.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check something real quick.
It's not like
I mean, we
Wait, that's all, folks.
maybe we should ask the Baron first.
Yeah.
you know,
I was hoping I had invisibility to just take them.
Oh my god.
Darn it.
also,
Bro!
is there any place you feel?
It would work.
Is there any place that you feel would be safest for you to talk to us about this?
I don't think there's anywhere for all of us. 100% safe. I suppose back to the base.
Say where?
Alright.
Well, that was my first option, to be honest.
You know, provided some of the more zealot worshippers of Yada don't skin me.
You'll be with us, so they'll be dealing with the EWRC if they try to.
Mm-hmm. We'll protect you.
Well,
Don't
that had
worry.
to stop signs from anyway.
You know, they can try.
Can I minor illusion hide him?
Can you what?
Minor illusion hide.
Him, I think he's a bit big for minor illusion.
He's 7.
Yeah,
He's
I
7'6". That's only a 5 foot
Yeah,
cube.
he's 7.5 feet
Do
tall.
I have one stronger than? I don't think I have the other
So
one.
what is that like? Over 2 meters?
That's beyond 2
It's-
meters.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's.
Mm,
Do we have anything? I only have pass out trade. I don't have invisibility or anything.
Yeah, same. I
I'm
have
upset
spike
that I don't
growth,
have
but I mean,
invisibility. Why don't I have invisibility? That's the better question.
That's because invisibility is a level 2 spell.
2 level. Wait, can I? Wait, shit. I don't even remember my
You're a
fucking
1/3
spells anymore.
spellcaster,
Hang
so I
on.
don't think you do.
I have wall of water.
That's more
But
a
I don't know
combat
what
thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
think that will do anything though. So.
If anything, I could probably distract them
Yeah.
with thaumaturgy or something like that.
Yeah.
Or just talk
Mhm.
to them. If someone looks at Color Bunny, you just maybe talk to them. or
Yeah.
something.
I have my do I? That's right,
I
I do
also
have
have
my
Misty Step. Yeah.
I have color spray
Yeah, Missy Step is fun.
and that blinds people.
Yeah, so what we could do is have him in the center while we are all around him, escorting him to the base. That way he's
Yeah.
protecting all sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So let's do that.
I could also do a distraction too.
Yeah. In case
Just
anybody.
interpret the android out of the situation.
Bubble rings.
Alright, so. Is that what you want to do, yo? Just form a ring around him and take him to the base?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
If anything happens, we'll distract him.
So stealth roll.
Yes. Also, pass out trace.
Oh, sweet. I was actually gonna do that so that you didn't have to waste
Actually,
enough
yeah, you do that
Yeah,
because
you
you do that because I only have 1 spell slot left for level 2.
Yeah, I would do it.
Thank you. Also, because it's dark down here, advantage.
No.
Well, are you flying above the city or are you flying between the buildings?
We need to get there quickly, so between the buildings. We need to get there quickly, so probably between the buildings.
So no stealth, no advantage then. If you get
That's
advantage,
okay.
you can fly above the city.
Hmm.
Do you
What
want to be
happens
quick
if I
or
roll
do you want to
natural
be
20 on it?
Do you
stealthy?
want to be fast or stealthy? Is the question. I mean, we have plus
We should
10,
probably be
so-
stealthy.
Yeah, let's
we
go
should-
above.
Okay.
We should probably be stealthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll take you a bit longer, but stealth.
Same roll as before.
Wow.
Same as before.
Oh, dude.
What the hell?
Okay, that was better.
Is now a good time to interrupt with the natural 20 on stealth?
31.
What was your natural 20? What's it altogether?
38, I think.
Jesus!
Mask
38.
Mask hates you today.
Oh, wrong, 39.
That's all of us.
I'm staring at my persuasion thing, thinking it's my stealth, and it's not.
Again, Mask hates
Matt
you.
always hates us. Matt, ow. Matt always hates us. I just mean me.
Oh god.
Oh no.
20 in total, so thankfully it was not a natural 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one without the advantage.
I had well, that was my second roll was a 6, and I have a +4 modifier for the stealth, and so 20. So it's 10, and then 20 altogether. So that's my highest roll because my previous roll was a nat 1.
So the lowest roll they have to beat is an 18.
Actually, let me try to. Yeah, no, it's 31.
So again, roll still is 18. And that's just to see me.
Oh.
Wow.
Nobody was seeing.
No.
Alright,
Stealth
good.
100.
Okay, let's get to the base.
Okay, you guys get back to the base without too much issue. Let me actually copy Koa's token here. go.
Again.
Excuse you, girls.
Hi.
9! Oh shit.
Look,
There we go.
Big guy.
big
He
guy.
is. He's a big dude. He's a big dude, but he seems like a very by the books kind of person.
Very much so.
Which is weird considering so who would intend to be chaotic.
Alright. Now we got him here. Safe and sound.
And once you enter inside, he ducks to get under the threshold to get inside the building.
Alright, anyway.
And he says this inn could stand to have a slightly wider door.
Yeah.
The inn could have a lot of things.
Probably a little bit, yeah.
So the EWRC rated out this whole place for you guys.
Yep.
You guys must be
Pretty
very
much.
special.
Yep.
Well, we did save another city, so.
Big Brother says yes, indeed, they're very special in their own way.
And we all not to mention we saved another city earlier.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm a tiny base
So-
of what are you
What do you
doing?
guys want to ask him?
Bartlett's gonna chirp up and say, "Are you hungry?"
Being that I'm a Sahuagin, yes. Always.
What's
Let me fix you something.
Can I meet you one?
He's
If
an
it's
amazing
raw, I
guy.
want it.
Okay,
you got
that's
it.
not
Right.
cooked, let's just give him
Okay. We'll just give him some raw meat, I guess.
Mhm.
He seems
Give him
like
some
he's
jellyfish.
probably-
What was
Yep,
it?
and
What was this?
I was saying, give him some jellyfish.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I was thinking of like also providing like small supply for his for the two kids that he has.
The two kids, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna
Give him a
offer
veggie
that
bag.
as well as a portion for him to eat.
So you're gonna be packing a lunch basically.
Hmm
That's nice. Nice, that's what you're doing. Does anybody have any questions?
Because he was a high-ranking cop, and so he's been here. So that tells you right there, he's been here a while.
Right.
Let's see. Other character trying to think of questions to ask him.
I think one of the main questions was, did it matter for while you were in, well, okay, let me reword that. When you were in the police department, did it matter who you followed?
No. When I first joined, no. That was about 2 decades ago when I first joined.
20 years. Wow.
What was the city like before the Vermilion Tide came around?
Well, it was divided by class. You know, whoever had the most money got put in your special little nice district.
So typical city division.
Yeah. The different religions were always there, but except for the Vermilion Tide, they're a little more recent. But us Demogorgon worshippers, some Yadro people, those celestial people who I still don't understand, and Kova is actually new too. They only came here when the Vermilion Tide came around and started causing trouble.
The Vermilion Tide came around, you said 10 years ago?
Roughly.
And ever since the city's on been flying.
They moved the city, they moved the structure around, everything's divided by religion now, and if you get caught with an undesirable religion in a specific district, well, you guess what happens.
You basically get lynched.
No, you disappear. So your family doesn't
Yep.
hear from you again.
Right. Even worse. Yes.
Baldy pipes up. If I may volunteer a question,
Yes.
Yes.
what is this Crimson Blessing holiday?
That's a good question.
The
It's big.
Koa, you can see his build expand again. He's taking a deep breath. Since this, all I know about this holiday, you put in quotations, is that people disappear a lot during this time of the year.
Like the followers themselves, or just innocents?
Non-followers.
Sacrifices,
That-
probably.
That would be,
Well, it's not some conclusions, but that is definitely a possibility.
you know, that's definitely a possibility.
So you almost disappeared.
No,
Koa.
those people too scared to touch me.
Why?
I mean, look at him.
Yeah,
Like,
like look at me.
Faithy just looks at Barlet. Read the room. Read the room.
Well, I mean, like it's somebody could just not care, you know,
You gotta be either.
about the strength or anything like that. They could
Yeah.
have just been
Yeah.
like, yeah, they could have just like said like, whatever, doesn't matter.
Not to say that your assertion is ridiculous, but it's not. Because there are plenty. If they're crazy enough, they will come after him still.
You know, like that one.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like with that sludge.
So far, Koa said, well, so far they haven't tried to do anything to me. I've gotten a few interesting letters in mail, but that's it.
Death threats.
Yeah.
Death threats, I presume.
Yep.
Lovely.
Not surprising.
And let me guess, no return address or name?
Oh, I know. I already know who it's from. I just don't give a fuck.
No. Who would it be from?
I gave her.
Alright, and I don't think we're gonna get very much out of it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing I care about right now is my two nieces, right?
Which makes sense.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Oh, and I actually had a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Hmm.
Could you look into... How do I start this? Is it possible for you to look into poisoning cases in the city?
Funny you mention that. I just had to look over at Zolio.
Why did it have to be poison?
Because
We are all too familiar with poisoning.
because while my sister was out working, while my sister was out working while she was still pregnant, she came home dead, and the children barely survived.
Oh my god.
That's horrible.
Okay, 1 second.
And the report that I got from the city is that it was a freak accident, but I do not believe that. She was strong enough to be able to keep herself out of. Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
She was
What was
strong
it?
enough to be able to keep herself out of these situations.
That too.
Feitu
That
rolled an
you?
8 on composure check.
Oh
Lovely.
shit.
As soon as she heard that a pregnant mother was poisoned, with 2 children still inside that barely survived. I'm just saying that being a follower of Luthor, that doesn't go well for her.
No, that doesn't drive well at all.
I'm going to.
Yeah. Her hands are curling into fists, and her eyes close tightly as she shakes her head.
I'm pretty sure if there was something like in her hands that would have crushed, like in her grasp.
If it was like a regular item, probably.
But I'm pretty sure, like, if anything, it's just her knuckles cracked in anger.
And they're turning white.
And another telltale sign is that because you get mad, more blood flow goes to your body, because that your body can start growing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the city said that there was some freak accident involving construction or whatever. And I do not believe that, but no one is listening to me. They think I'm just some angry seclusion.
Construction. When she was poisoned.
I 100% think she was poisoned.
and all of her and she had clear signs that she was poisoned, like contusions, rapid heartbeat, so on and so forth.
No, she didn't look right. Like there
It
were
sounds not right.
like there were black vein marks. Her scales were peeling up, and there were black veins underneath.
Oh.
In fact, there's something happened. Yeah, something was definitely injected into her.
That's all I can ask. They know my face, and if I go snooping around, they're probably gonna. I'm gonna.
Tell you to screw off.
I want to know what kind of poison this was.
If she stops and says, "When did this happen? When did this happen?"
3 weeks ago.
If you don't mind me asking, where was her body taken anywhere?
I don't know. It just came here. It just came back home in the evening. I don't know what they did with it or anything. It just came back home in the evening. It's a tip show.
If we
Maybe
can,
it's still.
what I'm thinking is that if we have access to the body, we can figure out what exactly happened.
If there's any left, but yeah, definitely we'll look
They
for
would
it.
probably.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to talk to the clan priestess about that because we're not about exhuming the dead. Most of the
That's
time.
fair.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
So, out of curiosity, could I actually roll to
Do
see
what?
if? Could I roll to see if I came across something similar to this?
Okay. And Aaron,
Rock her head.
is there anything else you want to do?
Leah's trying to rack her head, trying to think of any kind of poison that might have similar effects if ingested
So maybe roll history.
or injected.
So that for you, that would be history check. I think.
Okay.
Aaron,
So
is there
my-
anything you want to do?
I mean, I'm down for looking around.
Oh, like keeping an eye out outside.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be a
Yeah,
perception
like-
check.
My history.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep an eye out
Wait,
for Aaron.
wait, what?
Nat 20 on history.
So it cut out what check?
Perception check.
What?
Yeah.
What check did Aaron have to make?
It
Perception.
was a perception.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm gonna check with you.
Perception.
So,
Got it.
yes.
And Barlid rolled a 12 for history, I believe.
Yeah.
So I rolled a natural 20.
Wow.
Of course you did, Zalia.
Hey, be glad you had more help.
Yeah, I know.
Leah's just like perched over here, like, what are poisons?
Oh my god.
I was not getting used to this darkness.
No,
Yeah.
you're not.
Aaron.
You're welcome.
So Aaron rolled an 18.
Oh, I meant 19, not 18.
No, but still.
Okay. So, Garland, I'm going to do yours first. You rolling as well. You roll a 12 for what, history?
Yeah, history to see if I've ever come across this in my
17.
stays and like caves and stuff like that.
Like instances of poisoning.
Like certain similar poisoning effects like this.
You know that certain you don't know a whole lot about this, but there are certain poisons that if there's some kind of corrupting magical element, it can leave dark veins like that. So that's what you know. And in that 20, Zalia, you know that assassin's poison is supposed to leave no trace behind. They botched whatever that poison was. So there was something in that they weren't supposed to, and it completely ruined the silent effects of assassin poison. Splash.
Yes.
There's a solution to developing.
ADHD seal.
Can't focus on one thing for only 5 seconds.
And Aaron,
Yes.
look outside. Side into the dark alley, and there is a pair of red eyes looking back.
Oh, fun.
And another pair opens up.
Oh, lovely.
And another pair of eyes again. This time a little bit to your left.
Stop
Once
multiplying.
once they notice that you're looking right at them, they all lock eyes with you before blinking away into the darkness.
Oh, shit.
That's
Oh,
disturbing.
I have concerns. Okay.
So that's what you know. That's what you guys know. That this poison, they did something to it. It's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to make your skin fall off. But that's what it did to
Right.
her.
They didn't modify that.
Leah goes from like perched at the like table to sitting up so straight that you can physically hear her back snap. She's like, "That's botched assassin poison."
Yeah.
She literally gave herself whiplash with the epiphany. And then you see her like take the whiplash damage. She's like, "Ow, too quick."
Dina, pop your back.
I'm gonna, like-
Zalia.
Rousing nods and said, "I agree with Zalia. They did something to that assassin poison."
It's not supposed to do that. They messed up the poison.
Yeah.
Conversing splash.
On purpose or by mistake?
I wouldn't know that part until I
Yeah, more
maybe see
information.
it, but
Koa says, "I hope this wasn't on purpose." And then all the,
I would
then
also
that-
hope so.
Then that just means they made her suffer for no reason. It would also explain why my nieces are smaller than they should be.
That's dark.
So whatever that poison did, it stunted those kids' growth.
All right.
So that's what you guys know. Do you have any more questions for him before we end the session?
I feel like if
No.
we keep prying him, he might get he
You
might
can-
just
you
get
can-
overwhelmed.
Yeah, you can tell that he really doesn't like talking about how his sister died. Just that because you died in EWRC, he is trusting you with this.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Bartlett's gonna perk up and say, "We are very sorry for your loss, and we will do what we will fulfill your request."
Thanks. Just hope whoever they are, I can find them and I'll kill them.
We
He has
can't
a-
really condone that.
He has just a glistening, murderous look in his eye.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also pain there too.
Bartlett nods and says, "Keep us updated on your nieces for sure." We probably should take you home now.
But before we do that, all this says, here are the magical frequency for our sending stones, so you can actually contact us.
Yes.
Raldic hands Koa a scroll, and Koa puts that scroll away. And he'll open it when he's safe. Well, I need to get back to my nieces and go grocery shopping.
Bartlett is gonna give him 20 gold pieces.
Okay.
As we wish to do.
Cool. Make sure you write that down.
So now
Yep,
he
I
has 100 gold pieces to his name altogether. God, that's a lot. Avian.
I'm just setting up a raid message for us. That way we're kind of already prepared.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
I suggest
That Koa thanks you. He says, "I'll be in touch."
Of course.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Alright,
Okay.
he's off.
and so you guys are left alone with your boss.
Well, now we just need to figure out who the hell made that poison,
Right.
Exactly.
along with who administered it.
The poison in the library and what's happening with his family and the police. There's a lot. A lot here. Rob says.
Got a long line of work ahead of us.
Indeed.
Well, all this work isn't going to get finished without with an empty stomach, so I'll prepare you all something to eat.
Koa did take the food and prepare for it.
Yeah. So, but none of us probably eaten. So he's like, I will prepare all of you something to eat.
I'll help.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to do before we wrap up the session?
Nope.
Well, Barlet is doing his best to just hide his like surface feelings about all the situation because he just doesn't. It kind of did, especially the baby thing. So like kind of was emotional, but he decided not to be present with that.
Mm.
He's more of like a type of guy that like once he's alone he'll grieve. Like he often doesn't like publicly showing it. Especially with Avalon in the room because kid. Let a kid be a kid and comfort them when they need comforting.
Yeah.
Well, Avalon is 16, right?
18?
18.
18, yeah.
Yeah, Avalon 18, so they're older now. They're shielding them.
So I rolled a. Yeah, he's not made to shield them from everything, but like shielding them from more of his emotions because like they already have their own emotions and everybody else's emotions to wrap up with. He just doesn't want to burden people with that in general.
Yeah.
Also, I rolled a 16 in Dex.
Give me a system.
Sure. Well, that was the highest I did.
Well, it's a decent meal, I guess.
Okay, you got maybe make a decent meal for your team as well as Albert. And you guys enjoy your food as well as you can in the midst of a very divided and dangerous city.
Right. Barlid will wait for everybody else to be served before he starts eating.
Well, we're gonna actually leave that for the next session. So I got a little
Yep.
more good dialogue. So
Yep.
but as you guys start to wind down, you can tell that Ross is on edge. And he's never on edge.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
That says a lot.
And with that, we're gonna leave that to the next session.
Of course
Alright.
you are.
Now we're going to try and raid somebody.
And I'm going to bed.
Yes.
Go to bed.
Alright, you do that.
Go bed.
Alright, so thank you all so much for
Yeah.
joining us. Join us next week as we continue to unravel the mystery that is on Oshalon.
Yes, yes, yes.
So,
Wow, are we all good with raiding 8-bit drummer?
David Drummer.
Yes.
Let's see.
I put him in the chat.
Nice. I see him.
Yeah. He jumps late. It's really cool nerdy music and all that kind of stuff. Video game music.
Nice. Alright, so.
Songs.
So, y'all good with that?
Yep.
Alright. So,
And
I don't think anyone else tried
And the
that.
raid message is say no to avocado. So yeah,
Oh my
copy
God.
paste
Spam
that.
that in chat. Spam that in chat. Let's go.
Copy paste and spam it.
Oh, also, for us players who are still here, you guys can level up.
Oh, we did?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yay!
Perfect.
Let me actually
Cool.
tag though. Let me tag her.
I'm still
You're
here.
there. Oh, there you go.
Waga's still here. They haven't gone to
I'm
sleep.
still awake.
They need to
I
go to
shouldn't be.
sleep. Go to
Alright, starting the
bed.
raid.
Right, and now you go put it to bed, Talia.
Go to bed.
Just
Go with the.
let me get the level up done first, because otherwise I'm gonna forget about it.
I mean, fair.
Alright,
I also level up.
so while you do that, we're
Yeah.
gonna start the raid now.
Woo! Let's go.
Let me turn
Does
on
everyone
some
have
music.
message?
Let's go say hello to 8-Bit Gemma and spam the avocado in that chat,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, whoa.
Yep.
Nice. Is it going?
And-
Yep.
Yeah, we're on the raid screen, so if you want to
Perfect.
send the message.
Go. Let's
The
go.
raid
Yeah,
copy
just
paste.
pulling up right now.
Should say, RD,
So,
sorry, you didn't.
Are there any things that you wish that we could have, or that I could have, as a DM, could have done more or less of this session?
No.
I don't really think of like a lot. I think you did like a lot of suspense, and I really liked the suspense, especially with like the red eyes. Even though I got a nat 1, I saw the red eyes in the distance, but even when Aaron got like a nat 20, they still saw the red eyes. So I like the ambiguity between the
What's real
roles
and
and the
what's not?
suspense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
exactly.
like that. Um,
Exactly.
uh,
I do really like that, but it did make me happy to see that.
um, there was a lot of information at once, and then we had to do roll checks. So I think like, if
Yes.
anything,
Mhm.
like let us update notes before we have to do rolls.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because like
Please
I'm like,
just
oh, because I was like really in depth and roll and like taking notes that I totally was like, oh, we're rolling right now. Oh shit, what are we rolling right now?
Yeah, I was
If
doing the
any,
same thing.
if
I was
anything,
just
yeah,
just
that
let's
like
just like
So what
pause.
I could do for important moments at